So, Detective, I'm going to kind of walk through this video with you. And reviewing the video from the Home to Suites, did you find cameras mounted not only on the south end of the building, but around the perimeter of the building?
Yes, sir.
This camera here, what direction does that face?
This is facing facing towards the southeast.
Okay. As this car passes that we're going to see come through here, we're going to see another shot from behind it, from a different camera. Would that be facing northeast?
Yes.
Okay. And what I'll do is try to stop as we proceed. Was this car, did it become a car of interest in the investigation?
Yes.
Okay. And were you all able to identify the make and model?
Yes.
Okay, and what was it?
Chevrolet Impala.
Okay, now we on the second camera that is facing northeast.
That's correct.
All right, so up in the upper part of the screen, middle part of the upper part, we see a roadway. Would that be McKinley? Now, in this camera, is this camera facing to the east on the north end of the building?
Yes.
Is that the same vehicle?
Yes, it is.
This camera here, we talked earlier about on the west side, going up the sidewalk from where the Lexus SUV was parked, which was just to the west of the portico entrance. There was a sidewalk, and you said if you go up that sidewalk, you enter this patio area with a pool. Is this the area?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So where the area where the Dodge Charger's fuel trail or liquid trail, fluids trail ends up being left.
Yes, sir.
As it's fleeing. Okay. The area that's just on the other side of that van where we can see the Impala, is that approximately, in fact, let me just step up here. Are these the charging stations? Okay. All right. And I apologize, I don't have anything a pointer that'll work on that screen. Did you all make note of the fact in this video that Impala had circled around the north end of the building?
Yes, sir.
And in the video here, does it appear to be turning around?
It appears it does like a 3-point turn to turn around and go back the other way.
And what part of the complex is shown here?
That's the front entrance portico area, along with the victim vehicle.
And we just saw the southeast or southwest corner of the building.
Yes, sir.
Now, that car, that Chevy Cruze, was that identified as a suspect vehicle?
Yes, it was.
All right. So this video is moving a little too fast. I think it doesn't mess up. Okay. And is this again the Impala?
Yes.
And is it moving out of that 3-point turn?
Yes, that's in front of the Tesla.
Okay. And I wanted to ask you about that. So this camera here, this is not part of the Home to Suite security system?
No, sir.
Is that from the Tesla?
Yes, sir.
So that's going to be the front end of the Tesla or side of the Tesla?
Yeah, I believe roughly the front end of it. Yes, sir.
And is that the Chevy Cruze?
Yes, sir.
And does the Chevy Cruze make some maneuver here?
Yeah, it appears to conduct a U-turn and go back towards the front entrance of the Home to Suites, the portico area.
Is this happening in close time to when the actual shooting occurs?
Yeah, within minutes prior to.
Okay. And now we see this is a little before that where the Chevy Cruze comes around to the west side?
Yes, this would be right before the clip that we just watched. Yes, sir.
Okay. Up in the top, I don't know if you can see that, is the Impala seen parking.
Yes, sir.
Backing into a spot. Can you stand up and show? Because it looks like they just pulled out and they're moving in again.
Yeah, right here. So like midway the top of the van in between the space and between here, you can see the vehicle pulls in, the space kind of back out and pulls back.
Would it put it on the other side of the Tesla?
It would be northwest of the Tesla. Yes, sir.
Okay. And now do we see the Chevy Cruze come back past?
That's correct.
And the Chevy Cruze exits?
It pauses briefly there, and then eventually does exit, traveling southbound on McKinley.
Now, do we see individuals moving around that
Yes.
Impala? And do we see people running past the front of the Tesla?
Yes, sir.
Is that the rear of the Tesla?
That is the rear of the Tesla.
Is this the side of the Tesla?
That would be the passenger side of the Tesla.
I want to back up a little. In this shooting event, we see an individual emerge near that yellow car on the top right-hand side of the screen,
Yes, sir.
in between the Mercedes and what you identified earlier as a Bronco,
Yes, sir.
yellow, orange colored. Does that person appear to be wearing something over their head and face?
Yes, sir.
And what is it?
A mask of some type, like a ski mask type.
Okay. Is that the individual, or is he dressed similarly to the individual that is seen just a few seconds before on the Tesla video going down that grass area behind those cars?
It appears to be, yes, sir.
Now, it's clear to you in your investigation, is it not, that they're shooting rifles, these two shooters?
Yes.
And were any rifle casings found in that crime scene?
No, sir.
Was the area up near that orange or yellow Bronco and that Mercedes SUV on the other side of it, was that whole area searched where the person wearing the orange ski mask was shooting?
Yes, sir.
Nothing found?
Nothing found.
No shell casings?
No, sir.
All right. Was thorough search conducted?
Yes, sir.
Now, where I paused it is the Charger going through the area we discussed earlier where there's the two curbs, the sidewalk, the panels possibly from underneath the car that are found.
Yes, the vehicle just passed north, followed by one of the suspect shooters on foot behind it.
And can you see the car bouncing as it goes over that area?
Yes, sir.
Now, we're seeing flashing from the left-hand side of the screen. Is that the shooter with the orange mask? Tesla charging station?
It's right next to the Tesla itself.
Now, we see a consistent rhythmic flashing now. Is that the alarm system on the Tesla or some other vehicle going off?
I believe it's from the Tesla itself. Yes, sir.
All right. And could that have been caused by the concussions from the firing of the gun?
We believe so. Yes, sir.
Is this, again, the Tesla camera?
Yes, it is.
And it's picking up, is that the Dodge Charger fleeing?
Yes, sir.
And now do we see the pistol shooter running by?
Yes, sir.
And then the second shooter? And now the person with the mask on?
That's correct.
And is that a camera that appears to be on the west side of the Tesla?
Yes, that's the driver's side.
And are all the individuals running back to the area where we saw what appeared to be the Impala backing into a parking spot?
Yes, sir. They are.
Okay. Now, you talked earlier about the Impala becoming a suspect vehicle, a potential vehicle of interest.
Yes, sir.
And did you, in your investigation with the other detectives, pursue investigation of that vehicle?
Yes.
Did that include, through investigative means, obtaining at least a description and then later a tag number for it?
Yes.
And was that tag number put into some type of a system where it could potentially give you alerts off of license plate reader cameras?
Yes, sir.
Were you then alerted to license plate readings of the vehicle on the 23rd of June traveling across I-4?
Yes.
And was it heading towards the east, towards Orlando?
Yes, it was.
And at some point, did it track into Polk County
Yes, sir.
through those license plate reader alerts?
Yes, approximately the area of Auburndale in
Okay.
Polk County.
And then did you notice through the LPR activity that there were other license plate pickups of that tag as the car was being operated in the Auburndale area?
Yes.
And this was going to be, this would be this on the 24th, 25th, and 26th of June, moving forward?
Yes.
Okay. Now, did you contact, or did another detective along with you contact an agency in Polk County in reference to that?
Yes, we did. We contacted the Polk County Sheriff's Office, specifically the Polk County Sheriff's Office Homicide Unit.
All right. And did you alert them to your investigation and this car of interest?
Yes, we did.
And was it your understanding they sent some officers out to an area in Polk County to potentially monitor and look for that vehicle?
Yes, we actually specifically sent them to the area through research on the tag and the registered owners of the vehicle. We determined a residence specifically for 75 Opal Avenue in Auburndale as a potential location where that vehicle could be located. So that's why we contacted the Polk County Sheriff's Office and asked them if they could assist us investigating whether or not that vehicle was in fact there at that address.
Okay. And did you determine that the registered vehicle of the Impala was registered or lived at an address in Jacksonville in Duval County?
Yes, sir.
And but that person had activity or interest in that address in Auburndale?
Yes, the registered owner of the vehicle had a former address at that residence. And then when we conducted research on the address, we discovered that the registered owner of the vehicle's mother still resided at that address, or still had that address listed as an address for her with Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles.
Who was the person that you determined to be registered, that the Impala was registered to? If you need to refer to your report, you can.
If I could, please.
If it'll refresh your memory.
The vehicle was registered to Daniel Lee Lyle.
Okay. Did your investigation later determine that to be the mother of Sean Gathright?
Yes, sir.
After notifying Polk County Sheriff's Office and asking them, or them telling you they were going to send officers out to that Opal Avenue address, did you then start actually responding towards Polk County?
Yes, myself and Detective Kirkpatrick pretty much immediately got in the car and started driving in that direction.
Okay. And did you in fact make it over there to Polk County?
Yes, sir.
And were you sitting down to eat lunch when you arrived, when something happened or you received some message?
Unfortunately, yes, sir.
Okay. They were actually bringing your food to you?
Yeah, they were.
Okay, all right. Did you have to leave and then go to that?
Yes.
Respond to that message?
Yes, sir.
Did you in fact respond to that address or to an area near that address in Auburndale?
Yes, sir. We responded directly to 475 Opal Avenue.
And did you make contact with Polk County Sheriff's Office deputies there?
Yes, sir.
And did you make contact with a civilian, an individual related to that car?
Yes, sir.
Who was that?
That was actually Miss Lyle's mother, Lorna Allen.
Lorna Allen.
Who,
So that would be Mr. Gathright's grandmother?
yes, sir.
All right. And did you end up conducting an interview with her?
Yes, we did.
And did she, either along with the interview or at some point during the interview, give you consent to review her security system that was installed in her house?
Yes, sir.
And there were external cameras that showed areas of the front of the house?
Yes, we were able to see what appeared to be 2 external cameras on the front of the residence.
And did you view that inside of her residence somewhere?
Yeah, she had her system was basically wired into her television in the living room, so she allowed us to go inside of her house with her and pull up the video and view the video from her television screen.
Did you find portions of video that appeared to be relevant to the case?
Yes, we did.
Did you collect those?
Yes, we did.
Portions, all right. And did you check the time and date stamp for any offset to real time?
Yes, we did.
And was there any offset?
It was 8 minutes. The video was 8 minutes. I'm sorry. 8.
All right, Your Honor, we would move to published states 47.
Okay. Has that been admitted?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and Detective, looking at the screen, this appears to be dated on June 23rd
Yes, sir.
at 6:39:16 p.m.
Yes, sir.
All right, and were you all looking from the 23rd forward because that was the date of your murder?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, did you, in the video, does it show the Impala that you're interested in this case?
It does.
Was the individual there in the video identified as Sean Gaithright?
Yes, sir.
Did it appear he was removing items from the trunk?
Yes, several bags from both the trunk and the passenger compartment of the vehicle.
Could you see where he was taking them?
He appeared to be taking them inside of the garage of Miss Allen's house.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we're going to try to play that on a different player because the video you obtained did not skip like that.
No.
Okay, all right. While you were obtaining this video and speaking with her,
Man, that's funny. Listen. So I was waiting for y'all to come in. So listen, for those that's here, this is the continuation from yesterday. Remember, while we were live, the live stream went down, right? So it went down because they ended their live and then they privated it, but they did put out clips of the ending of the day as far as the court case. So this is a continuation from where we ended on yesterday. It's going to be this clip, and then it's going to be a clip of, I think, her grandmother testifying. So we're going to play these two clips, and then we're going to get into actual today, day 3, the live for today. So this is the continuation from yesterday, when the live went down and we were watching. Okay.
did she at some point ask you all, did she take a phone call?
She did.
And was that from her daughter?
We believe so, yes, sir.
Okay. And did she ask you to leave?
Once we obtained the video, yes, sir.
Okay. And did you leave?
Yes, we did.
You honored her request?
Yes, sir.
Detective, did Mr. Gathright remove just a couple of items or several items from the car?
Several items.
Detective, did it appear that at some point he obtained a towel and started wiping the car down?
Yes, it did.
Did it appear that he removed some clothes from the back seat earlier?
From the trunk and the back seat, I believe there was clothing and a mixture of bags.
All right, it appears it's frozen up on us, so we're going to publish this later, but at some point, does he change positions with that Impala and a motor vehicle that is inside that garage?
Yes.
What type of motor vehicle is inside the garage?
Toyota 4Runner?
Okay, and is it an older model?
Yes, it is.
Okay. That vehicle there, is that the car that Polk County stopped his grandmother driving, the Impala?
Yes, sir.
So after Ms. Allen asked you to leave the residence and you all leave, do you ask Polk County to impound the car?
Yes.
And do you seek a search warrant to search the car?
Yes, we do.
All right. And does Polk County assist you with that?
Yes, they do.
And is that because you're in Polk County's jurisdiction?
Yes, sir.
So that warrant has to be reviewed by an assistant state attorney in Polk County in that jurisdiction. Is that correct?
You are leading, so
I can rephrase. Did you have to have that warrant reviewed by a prosecutor?
Yes.
And where's that prosecutor located?
Within Polk County.
All right. And why is that?
Where we seized the vehicle from, with the assistance of the Polk County Sheriff's Office, was within the jurisdiction of the Polk County Sheriff's Office in Polk County.
And was that warrant approved by the prosecutor?
Yes, it was.
Was it submitted to a judge in Polk County?
Yes, sir.
And did that judge review the warrant?
Yes, sir.
Did they approve it?
They did.
And was it executed and was the vehicle searched?
By the Polk County Sheriff's Office. Yes, sir.
Now, when you leave there after dealing with Ms. Allen and obtaining this video and then asking Polk County to assist with the vehicle, and the vehicle is towed by their agency at that point,
Yes, sir.
do you and Detective Kirkpatrick go back to the same restaurant to have your lunch?
Yes, we do.
While you're eating lunch, are you notified by Detective Ramos or Detective Campbell, who are up in Georgia, of some development in Jacksonville?
Yes, we actually were able to finish our lunch, but we were en route to the Polk County Sheriff's Office to execute the search warrant that
So
was
you,
approved.
okay, from lunch. Okay.
And that's when we received a call from Detective Ramos and learned of the development of the case.
Okay. We keep calling that lunch. That's really like dinner, right?
Dinner at that point.
7. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry.
what? Okay, well, anyway, it's kind of
Okay.
anecdotal, but
Yeah,
anyway, go ahead.
that's
Answer this
fine.
question.
You're eating a meal.
Yes, sir.
So you're driving to the sheriff's office and you get contacted by Detective Ramos. Is that
correct.
correct? All right. Now, by that point, had you alerted him or some other agency to the development with the Forerunner?
Yes, we had.
What had you done in reference to that?
We notified the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office that our investigation had revealed that the Toyota 4Runner that he got from his grandmother's house in Auburndale.
When you were en route from your meal to the Polk County Sheriff's Office later that evening, were you notified by Detective Ramos or Detective Campbell as to a development in Jacksonville?
Yes, we were.
Okay. And did you and Detective Kirkpatrick, or were you asked to assist by traveling to Jacksonville?
Yes, we were.
All right. And did you actually travel to Duval County, Jacksonville?
We did.
Directly?
Yes, sir.
All right. And do you remember approximately what time you arrived?
I believe it was around 7 o'clock at night, 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Okay. And were you notified when you arrived, or before you went up there, that Mr. Gathright had been arrested in that vehicle?
That's correct.
When Jacksonville Sheriff's Office?
We did.
Did you meet with someone there?
We met with officers from the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office gang unit.
Okay. And at some point, did you contact Mr. Gathright's mother?
Yes.
Was she requested to respond to the sheriff's office?
Yes, she was.
Did she do that?
She did.
And did you sit down with Mr. Gathright and her?
Yes,
Did you attempt to interview Mr. Gathright?
we did.
At some point, did his mother pass a note to him?
Yes.
And after being passed a note, did he decide not to speak to you?
Overruled.
Yes, that's-
Okay. After receiving the note, what did he do?
he refused to answer any further questions.
Did you alert any detectives in your unit as to that, what occurred there?
We passed that information on to Detective Ramos.
And did you and Detective Kirkpatrick then leave Jacksonville and go somewhere?
We did. We left Jacksonville and came back to the city of Tampa.
All right, Your Honor, I'm going to move to Published States 36A that has been admitted already into evidence.
Okay.
Do you recognize, well, let me go back to this photo here. Do you recognize this individual in this photograph?
Yes.
Who is,
Sean Gathright.
Your Honor, we would tender States 36B for admission.
Okay, any objection? Okay, admitted.
And Publishing States 36B, do you recognize that person?
Yes, that's Sean Gathright.
The same person.
Yes, sir.
I'll tender the witness.
Okay, cross.
Just pick up where we left off. This is Sean Gathright.
Yes, sir.
That's Sean Gathright on the day of, or the day after the murder of Charles Jones.
I'm not sure when that photo is from, but that is Sean Gathright at or around the time of the homicide.
Okay. At around the time of the homicide. This photograph here, this is Sean Gathright as well.
Yes, sir.
This is not at the time of the homicide, right?
No, it appears to be a booking photo.
All right. Well, whether it's a booking photo is kind of irrelevant. What I'm asking is this at the time of the arrest? I mean, at the time of the incident, the murder.
No.
All right. You see the difference between the two, right? With Mr. Gathright,
Yes.
that his hair is much longer in the picture where it's closest to the incident.
His hair is longer in the incident, the photo that's closest to the incident. Yes, sir.
This is Detective Ramos's investigation, correct?
He is the lead investigator. Yes, sir.
All right. You were just assisting Detective Ramos,
That's correct.
and your involvement in the case really was, the bulk of it was really on the day of your first day of investigation, right?
Yeah, the bulk of it was the scene investigation itself. Yes, sir.
So that's, the markers that you discussed earlier, right?
Yes, sir.
The shell casings that you found at the scene,
Yes, sir.
and the projectile fragments, those sorts of things, right?
That's correct.
The evidence that was collected at the scene, did you collect it yourself?
No, the evidence is typically collected by the crime scene techs at our direction as a scene detective.
So you directed the crime scene techs to collect the evidence that was at the scene, right?
That's correct.
All right, and is it your job or responsibility, or is it Detective Ramos's responsibility to have that evidence processed later on at some point down the line?
Ultimately, it's Detective Ramos's, but obviously we all consult with each other on the items of evidence that are collected, what evidence to send off.
All right, did you at any point have any of that evidence processed? Analyzed?
But by analyze that, do you mean like by a laboratory?
Did you request it to go to the laboratory? Did you request any experts to analyze the evidence?
No.
All right, so in this investigation, that was not your role,
That's correct.
and you did not have anything to do with that.
That's correct.
You spoke to Sean Gathright's grandmother at her house, right?
Yes, sir.
And she was there when Sean Gathright was there in the video that we saw earlier when Sean Gathright is exchanging items from the Impala into the garage area.
That's correct.
She was there. Was she standing outside with him, with Mr. Gathright?
I believe she was in the garage. You can see him talking to her, and then at the very end of the video, before he leaves in the Forerunner, she is outside in the driveway, and he gives her a hug.
Okay, so she's there with him while he's exchanging the items back and forth between the Impala and the other vehicle.
That's correct.
All right. And did Sean Gathright's grandmother see any rifles?
What she specifically said was that he removed camera equipment from bags that were contained inside the vehicle.
Right, so she did not see any rifles.
She did not.
And she couldn't tell if there were any rifles or firearms or ammunition inside of those bags, correct?
That's correct.
You yourself, looking at the video, you can't tell whether there's any rifles, firearms, or ammunition inside of the bags, correct?
That's correct.
The bags are not see-through.
That's correct.
All right. So Sean Gathright told his grandmother that the bags contained camera equipment.
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustain as to hearsay.
He just testified to that.
I know, but it's hearsay we testified to, but no one objected. Now they're objecting and it's hearsay.
It's in evidence.
No, it's not. It's not. It's the witness statement of the grandmother's hearsay. It's hearsay.
Did Sean Gathright tell his grandmother the truth?
Objection, hearsay.
I'm going to sustain the objection. It's hearsay.
The statement is not offered for the truth of the matter asserted.
Okay, approach the bench. All right, go ahead.
Mr. Gathright lied to his grandmother when he told her that he was removing camera equipment from the vehicle, the Impala, to the other vehicle.
Your Honor, I object. It's double hearsay. This is what the grandmother's telling the detective that Gathright told her. So I'm objecting for the record.
All right, sustain the objection,
We just had this conversation in sidebar. I don't understand what the difference is.
but it actually is double hearsay.
It's
It
a-
is double hearsay.
It's a non-hearsay statement, Judge.
Okay, all right, sustain the objection.
Your investigation in this case ended when you finished your report, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. That was over a year ago,
Yes, sir.
September 30th of 2024.
On or about. Yes, sir.
All right. Since then, you haven't done any investigation in the case.
No, sir.
And in this in this case, did you do any investigation as to whether Alicia Andrews was involved in the murder?
No.
All right. So you don't know whether she intended to kill Charles Jones.
No, sir.
All right. You don't know whether Alicia Andrews conspired with Sean Gathright to do anything.
No.
You don't know whether Alicia Andrews even knew Sean Gathright.
No.
You don't know whether Alicia Andrews knew Davion Murphy, right?
No.
You don't know whether Alicia Andrews knew Rashad Murphy.
No.
All right. No further questions.
Okay, redirect.
Detective, would it be fair to say that your understanding of the entire case is nowhere near the understanding that the lead detective has?
Sustain the objection.
Do you have the same knowledge of this case as the lead detective?
No.
Do you have the holistic image of the case that he has?
Yes.
Do you understand the case as well as Detective Ramos?
No.
Did you conduct investigations in Georgia or Jacksonville other than the time that you went to Jacksonville that you've testified about?
No.
And other than what you've testified to, did you conduct any other investigation?
No, sir.
Okay. I have nothing else, Your
Okay, may this witness be excused?
Honor. Your Honor, we would ask that he stand subpoena. You can
Okay.
leave the courthouse.
Yeah, you're excused for today, subject to being recalled.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I'm going to ask you specifically about June 26th of 2024. Were you staying
All right, y'all. I think this is the next clip with the grandmother. So I was thinking it was her grandmother, but I'm thinking it's that young man's, the one they just was talking about with the car. I'm thinking it's his grandmother, but we're gonna see. This is the next clip, y'all, from yesterday.
at that address at that time?
Yes,
How do you know Sean Gathright?
he's my grandson.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 36B. Could you look to that screen behind you? Who's in that photograph?
That looks like Sean.
Your grandson that you just of 2004. Were there some detectives from the Tampa Police Department that came and met with you?
Yes, I think they were from Tampa. Yes.
And they asked you some questions and reviewed a video that was inside your house?
Yes.
Were they asking you questions? I'm not going to strike that. Prior to that, had you seen your grandson Sean Gathright on June 23rd of 2024?
That was a Sunday before the police came, 23rd, yes.
And prior to Sean Gathright, your grandson coming to see you, did he call you?
Yes, he did.
do you remember approximately what time he called you on that day, June 23rd of 2024?
It was in the afternoon. I know it was after 12. It was over in the afternoon. The exact time, I don't remember.
That's okay. Do you remember what time he arrived at your home after that phone call around noon?
No, I don't remember the time.
All right. Was it still light out?
Yes,
What vehicle was he driving on that day, on June 23rd of
it was a
2024?
black car.
Is that the car that you had seen before?
No, that was a recent car. He got the one I knew wasn't working, so they got rid of that one.
Did you have a vehicle at your home?
Yes,
What type of vehicle was that?
it was a SUV that belonged to his mother.
Was that gold or tan in color?
It was more time.
Tan. And at some point while he was visiting you on June 23rd of 2024, did he change vehicles? Did he leave the black car in your driveway or leave it at your house and switch to the tan SUV in the car, or, I'm sorry, in your garage?
Yes, after I gave him permission to do it.
Did you see him unload that black car and take some bags and put it into the tan SUV?
Yes,
Do you remember how many bags that he removed from the car and put into the SUV?
either 2 or 3, I don't remember. But I know I was there talking to him while he was moving the bags.
Okay. Did you ever look inside those bags?
Yes,
Okay. What did you see inside the bags?
one of the bags had a camera, because we were talking about the camera, his photography that he was doing. And when he came outside, he said to me, "This is the camera." And when I looked at it, it was one of those professional camera, big one that professional photographer use. There was a light source, and there was something that I call it looking like an umbrella that you use to deflect the lights when they're doing the pictures.
Okay. And why did you look into his own personal bags?
I didn't take it from him because we were talking in the house. Because when I asked him about school, about the photography, and about his power washing business, then we talked about that, and he said, when he passed me to put it in the SUV, he said, "Oh, this is the camera." And I looked at it and I said, "Oh, nice."
Okay. Were you out in the garage the entire time when he was at that black car in the driveway?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see your grandson wiping down the entire car with a cloth?
No.
Okay. So you obviously weren't out in the garage?
No, I was there. What happened when he had loaded the car, the SUV, and I said to him, "Did you take everything out?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Make sure, don't leave anything that you need, and make sure the car is clean." He looked at me and he smiled.
Okay.
So he went back into the car, and I said to him, and he looked in the front area and he looked in the back, and I said to him, "Do you have your charger?" He said yes. And I did that purposely because they always buy fast food, eat it in the car, leave the wrapping and the container, and with the juice, and they're always leaving things back in my house. So I said, "Make sure you take everything that you need and make sure the car is clean." So he looked at me and he smiled. And I said to him, "You have everything? You have the charger?" And he did, and he said yes. So that was what happened. Then he said to me, "Do you want me to put the car in the garage?" I said, "No, you put the car in. I will move the SUV." And I did not want to move the car.
Okay. So did he do that for you?
Yes, he did that for me, and I moved the SUV.
Okay. And so at some point, all of the stuff that he had in that Impala, that black Impala, he moved into the SUV. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
because I had asked him if he took everything out that he needed, and he said yes.
Had you ever said anything different to law enforcement with regards to whether or not you actually looked into the bags?
No, no, I don't remember. I don't remember that. I don't remember.
Okay. You don't ever remember saying that the bags looked heavy?
No, I did not say that.
Okay.
No.
All right. And of course, you love your grandson, Sean Gathright. Is that correct, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
Do you know whether or not your grandson, Mr. Gray, whether or not he ever owned any firearms or used any firearms?
Not, never.
He never owned or?
Never owned, never used.
Okay. I have nothing further, Judge.
Okay, Frost?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. Do you know who Alicia Andrews is?
No,
She's not one of Sean's friends, right?
I don't know her, never seen that name before, never see her before.
All right. She's never been to your house before?
No, not that I know of.
And when Sean in the garage,
No,
Talking
no, not when he came. When he came to the house, he came to the front door and he rang the bell. When I opened the door, he opened his arms and said, "Grandma," and he hugged me and I hugged him.
okay. When Sean came to the house, did he tell you why he was switching cars?
He told me that the car that he had, he couldn't put the power washing equipment. It was difficult to get it in the car, in and out of the car. And then he asked me if he could, we were in a conversation, not just come up and ask me that. We were in conversation, and when I asked him about the power washing business, because I know he started that business the year before, and I asked him, how is it doing? And he said to me, it's doing okay. And then he said, we continued to talk because we were eating and talking at the counter. And then he said, Grandma, can I borrow the SUV so I can put the equipment in there because it's difficult to get it in and out of the car. And then he said to me, it's totally up to you, Grandma. And I said, it's okay.
Okay. All right. So he said he needed the truck, the
It's
tan
truck,
vehicle,
the SUV, yes.
to put power washing equipment in it.
Equipment in because he had a job to do coming up.
All
It was a job he had to do.
All right. And could you actually see what was inside of his bags?
I saw he showed me, we talk about the photographer equipment. So when I was standing right at the back of the SUV was open. I was standing close to the back and he took the bag up and then he said, this is a camera. And I looked in the bag because it was open. So I looked in it and I saw the camera. And as I said, it was a professional camera, not the little small one that we all use. It was a big professional camera.
Okay. All right. That was that bag though, right?
That was that bag.
All right. But you didn't see any firearms,
No,
any ammunition, anything
no,
like that?
no.
All right. And then the police came to your home?
That was the Wednesday after. I think that was the 26th, I think.
Okay.
The Sunday he came to the house and the police came the Wednesday after. I think it was the 26th,
Okay.
something.
When the police came to your home, they wanted to view your surveillance footage?
They wanted to view it, yes.
All right. And you allowed them to view the surveillance footage?
I allowed them to view it, but then I realized that they downloaded the footage and I did not give permission to download it. I gave them permission to view because it was just a normal visit and there was nothing on there.
Okay. So you're saying the police took the footage from your house without your consent?
Without my consent, yes.
All right. And I see that you have on a mask. Are you wearing that mask to conceal your identity today?
No, I can take it off.
That's fine. No further questions.
Okay?
Just brief redirect it.
Yep.
Ms. Allen, regarding when law enforcement detectives from the Tampa Police Department were viewing that video footage, you asked them to leave, right?
Yes, I did.
And that was after they were viewing that video footage, is that
After they
correct?
started to take footage from it.
You also got a phone call from your daughter, Donnelly Lyle, during that time period, didn't you?
No, I called her.
You called her.
I was trying to reach her because I didn't know what was going on.
And specifically after that phone call, you asked those Tampa Police Department officers to leave, those detectives to leave after you received your daughter's phone call.
No, that was not the reason.
Okay.
I told
But I'm
them.
asking you about the sequence.
Yes.
You called your daughter while they were viewing that video footage, is that correct?
I called her. I did not get her. I called a friend in New York and I said to her, there are some cops here. I do not know what is going on. Please pray for me because she's a Christian. I said, I don't know what is going on. Just pray for me.
But regardless, after that call that you made, you asked those detectives to leave. Is that true, ma'am?
Yes, I did ask them to leave. And
All right.
my reason is
Go ahead.
they asked me if they could view the footage and I said yes.
And did you watch over their shoulders?
No, I did not.
Hold on. So go ahead. Were you done answering?
No,
Okay, I apologize.
I did not finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Where was I?
You were saying that what was the reason, I believe,
Okay,
for asking them
yes.
to leave?
While they pulled me over, I was scared. I was shocked. I didn't know what was going on. I could not use my phone because I said I could not use my phone. The phone was in the car. When eventually they allowed me to use the phone, there's a friend that lives in the neighborhood that I called and I said I needed some support because I'm just out of it. I didn't know what was going on. So he came over. After he came over and they asked me if they could view the footage, I said yes.
Okay.
So we went into the house. I was sitting at the table, at the breakfast table, while they were over in the den viewing. I was not paying attention to them. I was talking because I wanted to calm myself down. So I was talking to the friend. But then it dawned on me that they were there a long time ago, for a long time, and I realized that short time could not take them so long. So I turned around and I said, no, there's more going on. I need to speak to a lawyer because I don't know what is going on.
Okay.
And then he backed off.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Okay, may this witness be excused? Yes. Okay, thank you, ma'am. You're free to go.
Thank you so much.
All right, y'all. I'm trying to go to the live.
And I'm going to ask you specifically about June
Hold on,
26th
hold on.
of 2024. Were you
But it
living?
looks like I know they ain't took the video down from today, y'all. Hold on. I mean, it's supposed to be live right now. Hold on. Get some rest, sweetheart. I did. I got a little, not enough still, but listen, I don't know what's going on with these people. They supposed to be live like right now. They were live. But now I don't see the live, y'all. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at. Hold on. Let me show y'all what I'm looking at. I'm gonna have to oh y'all can see it. I think I'm still up. Yeah. There you see day 1. And of course day 2 is gone. And now day 3, which was live a few minutes ago, it's gone. What the hell going on with this show? Okay, now what I'm gonna have to do is it's on Court TV. Okay, let me go to Court TV. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. All right, let's see. Court TV. I don't even see it on Court TV. I see, hold on. I see some Dustin Durham trial going on. Unless it's the Court TV, let me go to, hold on. If you see it, Miss B, send me the link on it, because I don't see it. I don't know what the hell going on with this damn trial and what they got going on. We're streaming these live streams. Hold on. Let me go on my phone and see. This is crazy.
Maybe they done for the day because it's not on either channel. It just switched up to different trials.
You know, it is Friday. These judges be trying to get off for the weekend, honey.
But the video disappeared though.
That's what I explained to you yesterday that happened. I told you one court was done. They took the live down. Then I guess they're going to put the clips out like they did this right here. It's like they're taking the live streams down and just putting clips back up for some reason. I don't see it live nowhere. I don't see it live nowhere, y'all. So it looks like what we're gonna have to do is wait till tomorrow and play clips that they put back up. Which is fine with me. If that's how they want to do it. I guess what I need to start doing on Monday, on Monday I'll just come live when they're live and try to get it while they're live. Because they're not leaving the lives up. So lesson learned. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see it live nowhere, y'all. So what's going to happen is they're going to put up clips of what went on today, which is probably not going to be much since they wasn't in court all day, but we still going to watch them. And we'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Word.
Mad, what's going on? What's going on, Mad?
Man, chilling, man, trying to get ready for this little boy's birthday party. I don't overspent. It's ridiculous.
Welcome to. So he's turning what? Let the people know he's turning
2.
terrible twos. Get ready.
Oh no, he be chill. Most of my kids be laid back, chilling, kind of like my personality until you get me mad. But yeah, well, that's it. Say until I get mad, but most of the time I'm just laid back, cool. I don't really have those problems.
See, this channel right here has day 2 up. See, I really didn't want to play this. That's why I went on and got the clips. Let me see if they got day 3 though. If they got day 3, I'm just gonna play the motherfucker. Hold on. They live. Well, no, that's something else. Day 3. They live now with day 3. Hold on. Let's see what they got going on. They must. I think they on lunch or something, Trey, because this channel is still up. Oh, they actually got day 3. Ooh, I'm gonna take a chance, y'all. I'm gonna go to this channel right here. I'm gonna take a chance. I don't know this channel. I've never watched this channel. But I'm gonna take a chance right quick. Cause they actually were streaming when. How are they still up though and playing it? Hold on. I think we already watched this. No, I don't remember this lady. Unless I missed it. I'm talking out loud. I'm trying to keep y'all abreast of what I'm trying to figure out.
Yes. What's in the photograph? A black boot.
Yeah, I don't remember this lady. So this must be the day.
Okay. I'm sorry.
What you think, man? Give me your opinion. Do you think I should take a chance and stream this channel, or I should wait for the clips?
Is the new channel look legit?
Well, it's pretty much the name of the channel is Justice is a Process, and it's pretty much doing what I'm doing. It's streaming live court cases, and they actually was there, I guess, while they was live, and they got this.
They streaming. Their channel is streaming court TV's law and crimes thing, and they hoping it come back on.
What channel you talking about?
Because I typed in the search bar Julio Fulio trial, and there's only a couple channels that popped up saying day 3.
I'm looking at the people in court. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Let me put.
Yeah, I mean the beginning of the live is day 3, but right now it's paused. They just on the hold screen hoping it come back.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I'm thinking.
They got the beginning part of the day because that's what they started out doing. So they got up until the trial cut off.
Yeah, I'm thinking they may have gone on lunch as far as court TV, and I'm thinking court is at lunch. And so with Courtney, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what the hell going on with these people.
If you see a chick, if you see a girl named Pretty Eyes that's broadcasting this, more than likely she got the legit stuff. That's what she do. That's my old secretary, by the way.
Oh, I don't see Pretty Eyes. I'm looking, but I'm finna pull up this justice is a process, and I'm gonna put my little thing up, and I hope they don't strike. And if they do, oh well. If you watch this channel, justice is a process, and you want me to take this down, just let me know. I will take it down. Let's see. I'm just trying to understand what the hell going on with this taking these lives down on these other channels. Like, I don't understand what they doing and why they doing it. It's weird. It's weird. All right, let's take this chance because I love y'all and I want to know what happened today. Hell, Mad, can I show you something while I got you up here? I'm glad I got you up here. Let me show you something. So with my this watermark, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the True Perks Altino shade. That shows up, right? And I like the way that shows up. But with this one, huh? What? Go ahead.
Nothing. No, I didn't say nothing.
Okay, so with this one, hold on. You see how? Oh, it shows up. Hold on.
Yeah, the new one is at 25%. That other one is at 28%. So I just have to move it up if you need it heavier.
Yeah, can you do it heavier for me? Now I'm gonna leave it up on this one. If you can get it like this one, I feel more comfortable.
Yeah, give me about 7-8 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay, thank you.
That ain't gonna stop you from getting struck.
Bye, Trey. Just go on mute, Trey. Go on mute.
I'm just saying, none of that shit matters. If they want to strike you, they go strike you. You can have the fair use up. You can have the batters up. You can have music in the background playing. None of it matters if they want to strike you. You just have to counter.
Yeah, I got you. Give me about 10 minutes or so.
Thank you.
Or if you think they're gonna strike you, just play the audio. Well, I mean, you can put your solo up or put a banner up and just play the audio.
I'm saying out loud to them if they ever come over here and see this. Just ask me to take it down and I'll take it down. You don't have to strike. All right, y'all. This is day 3. This is this morning when they started court this morning. This is day 3. Shout out to the channel Justice is the Process. I'll share this live out on my community wall. Y'all can go over there and check them out.
Morning, everyone. Have a seat. Welcome back. While we were on our overnight recess, anybody watch, read, listen to any news accounts related to this case, do any independent investigation, or talk to anybody about anything related to this case? Okay, very good. All right. State, call your next witness. State calls Ken Stevenson.
Let me ask y'all a question. I be wanting to ask this question because I think this is full of crap. Like when they come back to court, right, and the judge asks them overnight, did y'all watch such and such? Did y'all read about such and such? Did y'all talk about such and such? And they say no. How many people think some people may be lying other than me?
All of their ass lying.
All of them don't have to lie, Trey. Some people really do.
All their ass is lying. They watch the news. They cousins and them text them because they done told them they on jury duty. They done seen IG, YouTube, everything. They lying.
Oh Lord have mercy. I be wondering though, because what's the use of asking that, ma'am? If they have, they ain't gonna sit there and say, "Yeah, I watched the news," or "Yeah, I was on the phone with my," you know. Okay, y'all. I just wanted to ask that question right quick.
Judge, Your Honor, maybe approach one moment.
Sure, go ahead. Have a seat on the witness stand. Come on up.
All right, let's click through that. Click. So I told you I done got the arrow sign down.
Photographs of this particular witness, okay? Thank you. All right, you may proceed.
Please state your full name for the record.
Oh, I gotta swear you in. Sorry. Okay.
Please state your full name for the record. How are you employed?
I am a fingerprint technician with the police department.
How long have you been with the Tampa Police Department?
Just over 3 years.
And back on June 23rd of 2024, what was your position?
I was a crime scene technician.
How long had you been a crime scene technician one with Tampa Police Department on June 23rd of 2024? What sort of training and education did you receive in order to get that position?
I have a associate's in science and technology and a certification in crime scene technology from the Israel Community College.
And while you are working in that unit with the Tampa Police Department, are you getting on-the-job training?
Yes, I received on-the-job training during this course.
During that time period, did you have a supervisor that was working with you? What were your responsibilities and duties as a crime scene technician one?
I was to respond out to a crime scene, take photos, document it.
In reference to a homicide case, do you work along with a homicide detective as to what sort of evidence needs to be collected and documented? Did you respond to 3751 Fowler Ave, the Holiday Inn, on June 23rd of 2024? Do you remember approximately what time you responded to that location? Yes, so that I help refresh your recollection. Who was your supervisor at the time? And did you have the assistance of other crime scene technicians assisting you at this particular crime scene? What were you tasked with to do specifically at the Holiday Inn?
My supervisor told me I would only be taking photos of the particular scene, and that was all I did.
I'm going to show you some photos. Did you also take photos of the other hotel home to suites? Yes. And was one of those room 430
Yes.
and 432?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification. States Exhibit 28.
No, Ms. B, she's the first one. She's the first one out the group to go. The guys have not been yet.
At this time, you'd enter into evidence States Exhibit 28. Any objection?
No objection.
Sir, were you asked to document different bullet strikes that occurred in those two rooms?
Yes.
When you were doing that, had the guest already been removed from the rooms?
I don't recall specifically one of them slightly more.
Okay. Let me ask you what is being documented in 430. I'm sorry, States Exhibit 28. States
Let me
Exhibit-
check because I thought it was 4 other people,
And is there any?
but I only hear them
guests that are
talking about
present in
3.
this
So hold
photograph?
on.
20C. I'm going to show you a close-up. 20D, is that same wall that is behind the bed? And let me blow this up a little bit. What are you trying to document in this photograph? 20E.
That is a close-up with a scale.
And then I'm going to show you.
It's 5 altogether, so including her is 4 other guys. But I only hear them talk about 2 other guys, but it's 5 altogether.
And then
She's the
20F,
first one.
That same photograph, but with the blinds down. And then 28. Right. 20I. This is another hotel room that you were asked to document damage of bullet strikes. What are you documenting in 20J? $20K. And then 20L. And that's evident marker number 70.
Yes.
And is what's in 20M.
The very deep photo of evidence marker 7 showing the damage to the wall.
20N.
And a close-up of the damage to the wall.
20O.
And this damage should be ceiling above evidence marker 7. And a close-up of that same damage.
20P, is that correct? So what other areas did you photograph at that crime scene? I know that there were 2 hotels home to the suites as well as the Holiday Inn.
I also photographed some of the vehicles near those buildings as well as parts of the parking lot around me.
Sir, did you also take photographs of the shell casings, the 9mm shell casings, and where they were located?
Yes, I took photos of those.
When, after you took the photos, who collected them?
My trainer did.
I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification, State's Exhibit number 14. Sir, after you were done photographing them, did your supervisor, Kristen Cruz, did she package all of the shell casings and then put them in envelopes?
Some of them were placed in envelopes.
What happened to some of the other ones?
Some of the other ones were placed in some packaging and just by the
And is
Mr.
that-
Steve, I'm sorry, you're just a little bit soft-spoken, so make sure you're speaking into the microphone, because I'm seated next to you and I'm having trouble hearing you.
I'll ask you again, how were some of the 9mm shell casings packaged?
Some were packaged in envelopes like this, and some were placed in a small vial.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
And is that special packaging provided to you from ATF in order to preserve that type of evidence?
Yes.
And you said after you photographed the shell casings, your supervisor, Kristen Cruz, packaged them. Is that correct?
Yes, you did.
And how long had you worked with Kristen Cruz?
It's quite about 2 months.
And do you recognize her initials and her handwriting?
I did.
And after an evidence is collected, what is the standard procedure for crime scene technicians to package it?
For the casings, will be placed in gauze and then placed into the envelope. After that's either secured in one of our cabinets or placed with the evidence section.
Does the crime scene technician document the location and the evidence marker where each particular shell casing comes from?
Yes.
And is that in order to be able to identify it at another time?
Yes, to show where it was.
And State's Exhibit number 14, do you recognize the handwriting on that package?
I did.
Are there other seals and other markings on that particular item after it goes to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to be tested?
Yes.
And is it then initialed by whoever opens the package and sealed again with initials being added on it?
Yes.
But you recognize your supervisor, Kristen Cruz, handwriting and her initials when she originally packaged the item, is that correct?
Yes.
What is the evidence marker that that particular 9 millimeter shell casing is located at?
Evidence marker number 62.
Your Honor, this time we would introduce into evidence State's Exhibit number 14.
Any objection?
No objection.
Admitted?
Sir, can you go ahead and open it and take a look inside? Do you have any scissors?
I don't, but the clerk might.
Good morning, Candy.
Did you go ahead and take a look inside?
Yes.
Is that one of the 9 millimeter, is that the 9 millimeter shell casing that was located at that evidence marker 62?
Yes.
And what, for evidence markers for the 9 millimeter shell casings, is that the last evidence marker denoting all of those shell casings that were taken into evidence?
Yes.
So that's what was photographed and collected at evidence marker number 62?
Yes.
Then I'm going to show you what's already been placed into evidence. State's Exhibit 13A. What are these yellow cones that are on the street?
Sir, evidence markers 59, 60, 61, and 62.
And at each one of these evidence markers, 59, 60, 61, 62, those are some of the 9 millimeters shell casings that were located at the crime scene. Is that correct?
Yes.
Do you also take close-up at each of those evidence markers?
Yes.
What are you documenting in State's Exhibit 13B?
That is a shell casing near evidence marker 59.
Then do you also take a photograph of the shell casing itself in 13C?
Yes, that's a close-up.
And do you do that meticulously for each and every shell casing that is at the scene?
Yes.
I'm going to show you State's Exhibit 13B. What are you documenting there?
Shell casing next to evidence marker 60.
State Exhibit 13E.
Close-up of that casing.
State Exhibit number 13F.
The casing next to evidence marker 61.
State Exhibit 13G.
A close-up of that casing.
And then State Exhibit 62.
Casing next to evidence marker 62.
And is that the shell casing, the location of the shell casing that we've introduced into evidence here today?
Yes.
And State's Exhibit 13I.
A close-up of that casing.
There were numerous shell casings that were located in that crime scene. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Were there also other items such as fragments and projectiles?
Yes.
Approximately how many photographs did you take of the crime scene that day, if you can tell us?
918.
And was that to, what sort of things were you documenting other than the projectiles and fragments and stuff of that nature?
Any damage left by those fragments, vehicles damaged, buildings that were damaged, roads that were damaged, as well as the decedent.
And you mentioned some of the vehicles. You're the one that actually took all those photographs, is that correct?
Yes.
I'm not going to show you all the photographs because the crime scene detective has already testified to them, but I just want to go over a few. 16A, is that one of the photographs where you were documenting some of the damage that occurred?
Yes,
Did you also document the interior of the vehicles?
I did.
I'm going to show you 16C. Again, is that a close-up of one of the bullet holes that went into the van?
Yes.
Or the SUV, I apologize.
Yes, the whole hole was down by Q on the license plate.
Did you also document the damage that was inside of the vehicle, 16H?
Yes.
And can you show us where the damage is in 16H?
In the center of the photo on the end part.
Do you know how many vehicles had damaged bullet strikes at that location?
I do not recall.
Was it more than 2 or 3?
Yes.
And did you also take photographs of the vehicle that contained the victim's body?
Yes.
And were there numerous photographs taken of all of the damage and bullet strikes to that particular vehicle?
Yes.
Did you also document the other vehicle that was stopped near victim's vehicle, the black Dodge Charger?
Yes.
And you said that you were only tasked with documenting the crime scene with photographs, is that correct?
Yes.
You had assistance with other crime scene technicians to actually impound all of the evidence in the case, is that correct?
Yes.
All of the 9mm shells?
Yes.
What about all of the fragments and the projectiles and any sort of jacketing that was located?
Those were also collected.
Were there areas of blood that were swabbed by DNA, for DNA?
Yes.
And was that done by another crime scene technician with your office?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I have one moment? Your Honor, at this time, we would pass the witness. Ross?
You took a lot of photos in relation to this crime, is that correct?
Yes.
918 to be exact?
Yes.
But you also, when you took some of those photos, you used gloves, right?
Yes.
Why do you use gloves when you collect evidence?
In order to transfer my DNA on the evidence.
So it's to preserve the evidence?
Yes.
The integrity of the evidence?
Yes.
You don't want to transfer your fingerprints to any evidence, right?
Yes.
You don't want to transfer any of your DNA to any of the evidence, right?
Yes.
So when you're picking up casings from off the ground, how many casings did you pick up?
30 cases.
You picked up 30 casings off the ground?
I didn't. My trainer did.
So your trainer picked them up and you took the photo?
Yes.
Your trainer was Kristen Cruz?
Yes.
And showing what's in evidence as State's Exhibit 13C. So the one handling the casing, the one with the white glove, that's you or Kristen Cruz?
That's my trainer. Kristen Cruz.
Okay, so she handled all of the casings,
Yes.
including this one and 13I?
Yes.
All right. And she also wears gloves to protect the integrity of the evidence, right?
She does.
She's wearing gloves so that she doesn't transfer her DNA onto the casing, correct?
Yes.
And she doesn't want to transfer her fingerprints to the casing, correct? That's because at some point you all may analyze these casings to figure out whether there's DNA from some other person on thing for fingerprints. At some point you may want to analyze this casing to see whether there's any fingerprint on the casing, correct?
Yes.
All right. And did any of these casings go to ATF?
I believe some of them did.
Some of them? The majority of them?
I,
You don't remember?
I didn't make all the evidence, so I don't know who was transferred.
Okay. Why did they go to ATF casings? No.
The agents were there with us that day, and I'm aware they took some of them with them.
You said agents. You mean the federal agents from ATF were there on the scene that day?
Yes.
And they came in and they took some of the evidence?
Yes.
All right. Did you personally lift any fingerprints from the casings?
No.
Did you have anything to do with DNA testing, swabbing on the casings?
No.
Did you lift any fingerprints from any evidence?
No.
Did you do any DNA swabbing on any evidence? So your job was solely to take the pictures, the 918 pictures that you took,
Correct.
and you didn't even physically handle any of the evidence?
Correct.
No further questions.
Okay, redirect.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Stevenson, is it part of your responsibilities as a crime scene technician to make any sort of decisions with regards to testing for DNA?
No.
Is it part of your responsibility to submit any sort of fingerprints for analysis by a fingerprint examiner? Did you do that in this particular case? Were you asked to do that in this particular case?
No.
Would those decisions and directions come from the detectives in the homicide unit responsible for this particular case?
Overall, go ahead.
Were those decisions, would they be submitted to you by homicide detectives responsible for this particular homicide?
Okay.
Okay. Could it come from other sources as well?
My supervisor was directing me, and one of my trainers was directing me.
you weren't asked to do that in this particular case, is that correct?
Correct.
And you're not aware of whether or not that was done or not by the federal agents in this particular case?
Correct.
All right, I have nothing further, Judge.
All right, may this witness be excused?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're free to go. Okay, state our next witness.
State calls Officer Bahamundi Vega. It's 64.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Good morning. Would you please state your name and spell both names, please?
My name is Officer J.L. Bahamundi Vega. First name J-A-E-L, last name B-A-H-A-W-N-D-I-V-E-G-A.
All right. And what kind of work do you do, sir?
I am a police officer in the city of Lawrence.
Okay, with what agency?
I'm currently working with the City of Lawrenceville Police Department.
Is that contained within the county of Gwinnett?
Yes.
And is Gwinnett County just to the northeast of the city of Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
And Atlanta, is that DeKalb County?
Atlanta is Fulton County.
Fulton County. How long have you worked for the Lawrenceville PD?
I've worked in Lawrenceville PD since May of this year.
May of this year. Before working there, did you work for another agency in Gwinnett?
Yes, sir. I work for the Gwinnett County Police Department.
So I'm going to call your attention back to June, July time period of 2024. You were working for Gwinnett County PD at that time?
Yes, sir.
How long had you been working for Gwinnett at that point?
At that point, I was more than likely coming up on 3 years.
And at that time and now, are you certified by state of Georgia guidelines as a law enforcement officer?
Yes, sir.
Did you attend a police academy?
Yes, sir.
And do you go through annual qualifications or periodic qualifications to maintain your certification?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to call your attention back to June 26th of 2024. Were you on duty in the early morning hours with Gwinnett County PD?
Yes, sir.
Were you in the area of the city of Norcross?
Yes, sir.
Is that a city that's also contained within Gwinnett County?
Yes, sir.
And at that time, what was your assignment or duty?
At that time, I was assigned to West Precinct for Gwinnett County Police Department as a uniform movement control officer.
So how were you dressed that morning?
I was dressed in a police uniform. It was a French police uniform with the badge and patches that say Gwinnett County Police Department.
Were you driving a marked patrol vehicle?
Yes, sir.
What kind of vehicle?
It was a Ford Taurus with markings inside that say Gwinnett County Police Department and a light bar.
Were there other lights on that car?
Aside from the light bar, the front bumper, and I believe the rear.
Was there a supervisor with Gwinnett County PD who had been working on license plate reader leads for a vehicle that was wanted out of the city of Tampa here in Florida?
Yes, sir.
And was that an individual named Lieutenant Cheek?
Yes, sir.
And was he also an employee or a police officer with Gwinnett County?
Yes, sir.
And was the vehicle he was working on a silver and color Chevy Cruze?
Yes, sir.
Now, were there LPRs, specifically Flock brand cameras at that time in the city of Norcross?
Yes, sir.
Was that a system at that time that you were somewhat familiar with?
Yes, sir.
Had it been installed in that area in the years just prior to this?
Yes, sir.
Does that system alert if a license plate is put into it? Does it alert if it picks up on its cameras that vehicle's in a certain area?
Yes, sir.
Does it alert to you based on the cameras and the positioning of the cameras as to the location of the vehicle
Yes, sir.
and the time that the license plate is read?
Yes, sir.
May I have one moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
Did Lieutenant Cheek contact you and some other uniformed officers to assist in searching for that Chevy Cruze?
Yes, sir.
Were you in communication with him by radio, or did you meet with him in person that morning?
Radio and in person.
All right. And about what time in the morning did this happen?
If I remember correctly, it would have been from hours of 3 in the morning up to 6 in the morning.
Were you at some point alerted by Lieutenant Cheek to a possible location for the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And was that again based on flock camera activity?
Yes, sir.
And let me just specify about Flock. Flock is a company, correct?
Yes, sir.
That's based out of Georgia, right?
To my understanding, it is.
All right, and that's Flock.
Yes, sir.
That's the spelling. And they manufacture and produce these LPR or license plate recognition systems
Yes, sir.
that include installing cameras. So they contract either with a city or with a law enforcement agency to install those?
Yes, sir.
Was it brought to your attention that the silver Chevy Cruze was in an area near a hotel in Norcross?
Yes, sir.
And would that have been on Oak Brook Parkway?
Yes, sir.
Did you respond to that area?
Yes, I believe the address is more than likely 5945 Oakwood Parkway, if I'm correct.
Okay, and that would be the address of a certain hotel in that area?
Yes, sir.
When you responded, were you alone in your patrol car or was someone with you?
When we responded, I was alone on my patrol car. Yes, sir.
Okay, and was there another patrol car or other patrol officers that were responding in their cars to that area?
Yes, sir.
And was this occurring at around 6:40 a.m.? Does that sound right? So based on the information provided to you by Lieutenant Cheek, did you respond to the, I believe it's called the Baymont Hotel on Oak Brook?
Yes, sir.
At some point, did you enter the parking lot?
Yes, sir.
And once entering the parking lot, did you visually see the Chevy Cruze?
Yes, sir.
Was it daylight at that point, or was there at least some light?
It was daylight.
It was daylight. And was the Chevy Cruze displaying the license plate 0F30BNRI?
Yes, sir.
And what was the vehicle doing when you saw it?
So as soon as I hit the parking lot, the vehicle was front facing parking. That is when I made contact with the vehicle.
So it was pulling into a parking spot?
Yes, sir.
And you say you made contact with the vehicle. What exactly did you do?
So I got behind it, I activated my emergency equipment. I stepped out of my vehicle and simultaneously blackmailed stepped out of the vehicle.
From what door?
Driver.
All right. And did your investigation reveal whether there was anyone else in the car at that time?
Based on that time, there was no one else in the car.
Okay. So he gets out simultaneously to you getting out of your patrol car. Are you producing anything from somewhere on your belt at that point?
Yes, based on the fact that it was with the vehicle and all that, I pulled my firearm out and gave her a command.
Now, at that point, did you have knowledge through either Lieutenant Cheek or other officers as to why that car was wanted or what it was in relation to, what kind of investigation?
Yes, sir.
And what did you know at that point?
At that point, through running the vehicle through Florida's database, the CIC database for license plate, it came out as a vehicle involved in I believe, homicide, if I remember what the hit was.
Okay. Now, were you aware at that point, when you were in your vehicle at that time, of the murder of an individual who had a celebrity name of Julio Fulio?
Yes, through just social media, but yeah.
Did you associate the two things? That car was wanted in relationship to that homicide?
Yeah, I basically put it together on my own, based on it was Tampa and the date of the event. I believe it was probably 3 days or some change after the fact.
Did you know that firearms had been involved in that homicide?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And is that one of the reasons you pulled your duty sidearm?
Yes, sir.
When you produced your sidearm and you were exiting your car, did you point it at the suspect that was getting out of the Chevy Cruze?
I did.
Did you give him verbal commands?
Yes, sir.
What type of verbal commands?
I believe I said, let me see your hands, just try to get compliance from the verbally.
Did he comply?
No,
What did he do?
he decided to run.
When he ran, did you run towards him or take off?
Once he ran, I gave chase.
All right. So you're chasing him. What happens?
As we're chasing, I drew my department issued taser 7 at that time, and deployed 1 set of cartridges. It appeared that he fell behind the car. It looked like he was about to get back up and run again, and I deployed a second set of cartridges.
Now, the parking spot that he was pulling into, was it near the actual building of the hotel?
Yes, it was connected to the
Around the hotel?
Yes, he basically stayed on the side of the hotel and ran towards the back.
When you tasered him or when you deployed your taser, was that in an area that was behind a line of parked cars?
Yes.
And is that where he was running?
Yes.
Did the tasers, as far as you know, make contact with him?
The first approach probably did not. The second cartridge did.
Okay, look at that. You deployed a second cartridge in your taser.
Yes, sir.
So if you could, just for those who don't know, with the taser, when it deploys, there are prongs, right?
Yes, sir.
Are there leads, wires that lead to the prongs?
Yes, sir.
Are the prongs designed to lodge in flesh or to try to get into the body in some way?
Yes, sir.
And do they separate as they deploy?
Yes.
What's the purpose of the separation?
So the purpose of separation, we are taught in the academy to split the belt line. At a certain distance, the pros with the cartridges, the pros will essentially travel like at a V formation to try to get a better spread to a person's body to achieve neuromuscular incapacitation.
So when they're deploying, they're moving in a V, so they're spreading out, and they're going to hopefully impact the body is the intent, correct?
Yes, sir. The intent is to get ideally one upper body, one two leg.
And you indicated neuromuscular incapacitation
Yes, sir.
in MI, I believe it's referred to?
Yes.
As the suspect was running, did something appear to be happening to his pants?
Yeah, I think when he first fell, that was probably because his pants were sagging and it went down.
Real, go ahead.
So you deploy a taser, he falls. Do you deploy a second taser after he falls?
I do.
And is that because he's attempting to get up?
Yes.
Do you believe the second taser made impact within the prongs?
It did.
All right. Now he's on the ground. Does he get back up off the ground?
After the second taser deployment,
Yes.
no, I achieved neuromuscular incapacitation.
Did other at the suspect?
Yes.
Did you point your gun at him?
Yes.
Did you reholster, or what did you do with your taser?
So, in the process of running, I was in the process of holstering my determination firearm, and that was when I drew my taser and deployed it.
So now you're there with the suspect. Other officers are there. Would it be fair to say you have him on the ground and you're surrounding him?
Yes.
Are you or other officers giving him commands?
Yes.
Is he complying?
Based on the neuromuscular incapacitation, afterwards, yes, he decided to deploy with all officers there to deploy.
Was he taken into custody and handcuffed?
Yes, sir.
And was he placed into a vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Was that a patrol vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Was he identified?
I had him priorly identified.
Oh, you did? Okay.
He wished not to give me his name anymore.
All right.
Just to confirm for him his identity.
Did you later confirm his identity as Rashad Murphy?
Yes, sir.
Now, later in your investigation, did you assist officers in detaining another person
Yes, sir.
that was related to the Chevy Cruze?
Yes, sir.
Did the investigation reveal that Mr. Murphy and a woman named Charmaine Steiger had checked into a room earlier that morning
Yes, sir.
in that hotel? And was Ms. Steiger detained?
Yes, sir.
And was she placed into the back of a patrol car
Yes, sir.
there at the scene?
Yes, sir.
Were you wearing and equipped with a body-worn camera on that morning?
Yes, sir.
And your agency, Gwinnett County, issued those to uniformed officers?
Yes, sir.
Now, your body-worn camera, where at that time was it mounted on your uniform?
So my previous agency, Gwinnett County Police Department, we had the main recording box, and then we had a camera that led to our shoulder, pointing forward.
So the camera was pointing off of your shoulder forward of your body.
Yeah, it was my caller. I had a caller piece set up.
Was the camera activated when you pulled up behind the Chevy Cruze?
Yes, sir.
When you pulled up behind the Chevy Cruze, and did you pull up in a way to attempt to pin the Chevy Cruze in between the other two cars it was parking between?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, we with Interstate 64.
Any objection?
Okay.
Okay, admitted.
So your body-worn camera is activated. Is it recording?
Yes, sir.
Moving to published State 64. That's the interior of your patrol vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And to the right, is there a computer mounted?
Yes, sir.
Are you pulling into the hotel?
Yes, sir.
And is that the hotel on the left?
Yes.
Above your steering wheel, is that the Chevy Cruze pulling into the parking spot?
Yes, sir.
The yellow device that's in your hand, is that the taser?
Yes, sir.
And we could see the wire hanging out of that. Is that the lead?
Yes, sir.
And that connects to the prong that goes into the body.
Yes, sir.
Did Lieutenant Cheek, to your knowledge, contact law enforcement here at Tampa Police Department in Tampa, Florida, to alert them to the arrest of Rashad Murphy?
Yes, sir.
May I have one moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
Anything? Tender the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, Cross.
You ever come into contact with Alicia Andrews?
No.
You know who that is?
If I'm correct, it's the lady who's taking
All right. Do you know anything about her?
Objection, Your Honor. Outside the scope.
I'm going to sustain the objection as to the way the question is phrased, so rephrase your question.
You don't know who Alicia Andrews is?
Objection, again, outside the scope of the law.
World, you can answer.
I do.
Was Alicia Andrews with Rashad Murphy?
No.
So she didn't run?
Objection,
From you?
Your Honor. Calls for speculation as to whether she ran.
Well, I think the question was ran with Rashad Murphy, so you can answer that question.
No.
All right. Do you have any indication that Alicia Andrews was in Georgia with Rashad Murphy at any point in time? Did Rashad Murphy tell you anything about Alicia Andrews?
No.
No further questions.
Okay, read it right.
Yes, Your Honor. You don't work for the Tampa Police Department, do you?
No, sir.
And you weren't involved in the homicide?
No.
And you don't know anything about where Miss Andrews may have gone after the murder, correct? Because you don't work here in Florida and you didn't participate in the investigation. Is that fair to say? Nothing else, Your Honor.
Okay, may this witness be excused? Okay, thank you, sir. You're free to go. All right, who's your next witness?
City calls Detective Angela Carter, or did you involve?
Judge, we're going to call Detective Taylor Klein. Do you swear to affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
All right, may I proceed?
Please state your full name for the record. How are you employed? How long have you been with the city of Tampa? How long have you been a detective in the homicide unit?
2.5 years.
Were you, did you participate in the investigation of the homicide of Charles Jones?
I did.
Who was the lead investigator?
Detective Juan Ramos.
How is the homicide unit, how many detectives are in the homicide unit at the Tampa Police Department?
About 12 detectives.
Is there a sergeant that is in charge as well?
Yes, there is.
How many?
2.
How is a homicide case assigned at the Tampa Police Department?
Specifically, we will have a person that's assigned as a lead detective. That lead detective will have an assistant, so a second detective that's helping them. And then depending upon the scene of the homicide, if it is, and how much work needs to be done.
Do you work as a unit and assist whether or not you're the lead investigator in a particular case?
Yes, that's one of our strengths. It's kind of a communal where we all use our experience, our expertise in different areas to come together to investigate these crimes.
Who was assigned as the lead homicide investigator in this particular case?
That would be Detective Juan Ramos.
And did he have a second to assist him in the investigation?
Yes, it is.
Who was that?
I believe that was Detective Aaron Campbell.
And is Detective Campbell, has he been promoted and is no longer in the homicide unit, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And is there a specific homicide detective that is tasked with supervising the crime scene?
Yes,
Was there one assigned to this particular case?
I believe so.
And do you know who that was?
It would be, I believe, Detective Alverson.
Now, I'm going to ask you what specifically that you did. Did you yourself respond out there to the home suites across from the University of South Florida?
I did not.
When were you assigned to assist in this investigation?
Some days later, so it would have been in July.
What specifically were you tasked to do?
So Detective Juan Ramos had identified a cell phone device in this case related to one of the suspects. He had done a search warrant and received timely advance of geolocational data for that device. And it was clear before this incident that it had gone to several different locations. So I identified a specific time before the homicide, went out in that area attempting to locate video, confirming the devices in that area.
Did you know which suspect timing advice data that you were looking at the time?
Yes,
Whose was it?
that'd be for Alicia Andrews.
And can you tell the jury briefly what is timing advance records obtained from a search warrant from a cell phone provider?
So obviously, every cell phone has a network that it's on. When you're using your phone, obviously it's using data, so it's interacting with cell sites. And cell phone companies can provide data showing general locations of where the device is at certain times when it's being used.
And in this particular case, did you know when the incident occurred, the exact timing shooting of Charles Jones took place at Home to Suites?
I did.
And were you aware that there was video footage of when that occurred?
Yes.
Would you also have had knowledge of when 911 calls started coming into the Tampa Police Department?
I don't remember the time, but I'm sure that was looked at by other departments.
So when you say you started looking at the timing advance records of Alicia Andrews' cell phone records, what time period are you looking at specifically?
So I've been looking at about 1.5 hours that morning.
And what did you do? Where did you start?
So looking at the records, it seemed like it was in the general area of Fletcher, west of Bruce B. Downs. I've been out there several times, and I know there are a bunch of restaurants and a gas station and different businesses that are out there.
Did you also at that point of your investigation have information about possible suspect vehicles that were involved in this particular case that you would have searched video for?
Yes.
What sort of vehicles were you looking
I
for?
was informed two bulk vehicles. One was a silver Chevy Cruze, and the second was a black Chevy Impala.
What businesses did you go to look for video surveillance around that time period?
There was a McDonald's located in that general area.
Where was the McDonald's located specifically?
So the McDonald's would be at 2205 East Fletcher Ave, and that is on Fletcher, west of Bruce B. Downs.
Did you go to that location?
Yes, I did.
Did you look at the video surveillance footage for that time period of July 23rd of 2024?
Yes.
Did you locate anything of interest on that McDonald's video footage?
Yes. I was able to look at exterior cameras that were located around the business, and it appeared around that time Chevy Cruze came in to the drive-thru area.
This McDonald's on Fletcher Ave, how many cameras did that McDonald's have?
A lot.
Can you tell the jury the locations of the various cameras on that particular property?
Yes, it appears that there was cameras all around the building. On the west side is where the drive-thru starts, so you can see cars as they there's cameras that are pointing north and south, and then inside the restaurant itself, there is a camera view of the cashier area as they interact with cars in the drive-thru.
Does that video footage have a date and time stamp?
Yes.
Did you confirm and verify the accuracy of the date and the time stamp on that video footage?
Yes.
How did you do that?
So I will go on time.gov, it's official time for the government, and I will look at the live view on the camera system that I'm looking at then, and compare that with the camera or the time on time.gov to see if there's any discrepancies in time.
And was there a discrepancy from the McDonald's video footage to real time?
Yes.
How much was the discrepancy?
It was approximately 12 minutes and 15 seconds fast.
And you're saying the McDonald's time it was faster than what was real time, is that correct?
Yes.
And was the date accurate?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we would introduce into evidence States Exhibit 78.
Well, why don't you show it to him and have him verify that that's what the exhibit is?
Is this the McDonald's video from that Fletcher Ave location?
Yes.
Is the video footage that you have viewed, is that a fair and accurate representation of the area that the cameras around the McDonald's and in the drive-thru depict?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, we'd introduce into evidence States Exhibit number 78.
Any objection?
Yes, no objection. Obviously not going to content the video of what that person not the area.
Okay. Has he viewed that exhibit before?
Judge, he hasn't viewed this particular exhibit, but he has viewed the video footage of it that is contained on this particular exhibit.
Okay. Overall objection. Go ahead.
Sir, did you testify that you had located that Chevy Cruze that was a suspect vehicle in this particular case?
Yes.
And were you aware whether or not that silver Chevy Cruze had been depicted in other video footage that was captured at the actual crime scene and other clubs that were involved in this investigation?
Yes, that information was relayed to me. It wasn't the first person I watched it.
sir, can you tell us what is the street that is being shown outside of the McDonald's parking lot?
That's going to be Fletcher Avenue, and this business is located on the southern side of Fletcher Avenue.
And then will you indicate to the jury when you see the silver Chevy Cruze that you were looking for that you found on this video surveillance?
It's going to be behind this SUV, so it's the second car that we get on the video.
And for the record, can you note the time?
It's 1:47 on the DVR time, and it's 12 minutes past 8 minutes.
And where is this camera located at the McDonald's?
This is on the west side of the business, and this is the beginning of the line to order through the drive-thru.
Detective Klein, please tell us where this camera angle is located.
So this is going to be a little bit further to the south. This is as you go in the drive-thru, you're about to pull up to the intercom for food.
Can you again note the time of when this silver Chevy Cruze is in place?
Yes, 1:47, and that's on the DVR.
And where is this camera angle?
So this is on the southern portion of the building. It's looking at the drive-thru line as you order food at intercom.
And what is the timestamp now?
Right now, it's 1:47 DVR time.
And again, is that the same silver Chevy Cruze that we saw previously?
Yes.
And Detective Klein, where is this now camera angle?
So this is on the other side of the building, still looking to the south at the main building through there.
And where are we, what camera, where is this camera located?
This is on the east side of the building, looking to the south, and it's of the drive-thru line.
Detective, is that the same silver Chevy Cruze coming into view?
Yes,
And can you note for the record what the timestamp is?
1:50 in the morning, 1:50 right?
Judge, I think I'll publish it later. I'll just ask him a few more questions. We're having some technical difficulties. Okay. Sir, after you left the McDonald's, did you go to any other businesses in that area?
I went to a couple of other businesses in the general area. Was not able to locate any video that had any evidentiary value.
At some point, did you go to the Truth 18 Plaza?
Yes,
When did you go to that location?
would have been 2 different days, the 3rd of July and the 5th of July.
Why did you go to that location?
We were given information by the detective, Detective Ramos, that the victim may have been in this general area before the homicide had occurred.
Were you working with other detectives when you went to that location?
Yes, I was.
Who were you with?
Detective Willis and Detective Willis.
Did you locate video footage where Truth 18 was located?
Yes.
I would just ask what was not to read on his board.
Okay, so you just need to testify from your memory, and if you need to refresh your recollection by looking at your report, you just need to tell us that you're doing that, and so take a moment, look at your report, refresh your recollection, and then continue to testify, okay?
Again, what day did you go to Truth 18?
That's fine. You can look at your report to refresh your recollection.
2 days, the 3rd of July and the 5th of July.
Okay. On the 3rd of July, did you notice any sort of cameras at that location?
Yes.
What is the address of Truth 18? Again, if you need to refresh your recollection by looking at your report, go ahead and then let me know when it's refreshed.
So it's a complex located at 4819 East Bush. There's a bunch of different businesses there. It's like a little strip.
Is that located here in Hillsborough County?
Yes.
Do you know approximately how far Truth 18 is located from Home to Suites?
Off the top of my head, it's probably a mile or 2 away.
And were there any businesses that had surveillance video of that strip plaza in which Truth 18 is located?
Yes.
What businesses had video footage?
So the nightclub itself had VR system cameras, and then the complex itself had camera systems that monitored just the general areas, and that was in the hair salon that was located within the property.
What was the name of the hair salon? If you need to refresh your recollection, you may do so.
Hubby's Hair Salon.
Okay. And did that business have video cameras that pointed to the parking lot of that strip plaza in which Truth 18 is located at Truth 18?
Yes.
Were you able to locate video footage from June 23rd of 2024 that captured the victim, Charles Jones, and members of his entourage friends entering that location?
So in this instance, I downloaded just a block of video. I didn't necessarily examine it for the contents. It was just kind of like, we just need to secure this and then review it at a later point.
And so was that blockage of video footage, did you provide that eventually to Detective Ramos?
Yes, I did.
What sort of blockage of time did you get from that business containing that area that we've talked about?
Basically from the time this incident occurred, the homicide, and then a couple hours before.
And when you were there, did you confirm or verify, or one of the detectives with you confirm the date and the timestamp of the video footage, the time for the video? If you need that to refresh your recollection, absolutely.
We found that the video was 22 hours, 45 minutes, and 9 seconds fast.
And did you relay both that information and the video footage to the case detective in this particular case?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I have one moment?
Yes.
Your Honor, we can pass the witness.
Okay. Okay, may this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Free to go. Okay, do you guys need a quick comfort break, or you want to keep going? Good? Okay, I think we're good. All right, call your next witness.
State calls Detective Angela Carter.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do. Thank you.
Okay, you may proceed.
Police Court. Good morning, ma'am. Would you please state your name?
Detective Angela Carter,
And how are you employed?
Gwinnett County Police, Homicide Unit.
How long have you worked for Gwinnett County Police?
Since October 2016, so 9 years.
9 years. And how long have you been in the homicide unit?
It was since September 2021,
Okay.
and I've been in investigations since March of 2020.
So investigator in another area of the agency before homicide?
Yes,
Ma'am, are you certified under state of Georgia guidelines as a law enforcement officer?
yes,
And did you attend a police academy at the beginning of your career?
yes.
Since you've been in homicide, in addition to periodic and annual qualifications that you have to attend and complete for your certification as a law enforcement officer, have you completed and attended other training in relation to homicide investigations?
Yes, I have.
Right, so I'm going to call your attention to the morning of June 26th of 2024. Were you requested by a supervisor to respond to some location in reference to this case?
Yes,
And was that in the city of Norcross?
yes.
And who was it that contacted you?
My sergeant, Michael Poppy.
Is Sergeant Poppy, is he Detective Sergeant of Homicide?
Yes, he is.
And where do you recall where you responded to?
Yes, 5945 Oakbrook Parkway in Norcross, the same market.
Now, what time of day was this?
I got there around 9 in the morning.
All right, and where were you responding from?
My house, I just dropped my son off for school.
And were you on the way to work in any event?
Yes,
When you arrived on scene at that location, were there other officers there?
yes,
Did you make contact with them and with your sergeant?
yes,
He was there at the scene?
yes,
Had been taken into custody?
yes,
Was there another individual there on the scene that was in the back of a patrol car?
yes,
And were you alerted that that person's name was Charmaine Steiger?
yes.
After arriving and speaking to your supervisor, did you make contact with her?
I did.
Did you actually walk up to the patrol car and open the door and speak with her through the door?
I did.
And at some point, did you request that she come with you to a precinct office?
Yes,
Did she agree to go?
yes,
And once at the precinct office, did you end up interviewing her or attempting to interview her?
I interviewed.
Okay. Did it come to your attention during that time that a cell phone had been located within the Chevy Cruze?
Yes,
And you were alerted when you came to the scene that Mr. Murphy had been detained after getting out of the Chevy Cruze?
yes,
And that the Chevy Cruze was related to an investigation of a homicide here in Tampa?
yes,
Was that phone that was found in the Chevy Cruze, was it brought to you by another officer?
yes, it was.
When you received it, was it open and running?
Yes,
Was there an app or an application that was running on the phone?
yes.
What type of application?
Maps,
So is that
navigation.
a navigation application? Okay, that can be utilized as navigation or GPS.
Correct.
And had Ms. Steiger given you consent and permission to go and obtain the phone and bring it to that
Yes.
location? Okay. Once you had it there with you, did you provide it to her to look at?
Correct.
All right, and she had asked to look at her phone.
Yes,
And after looking at it, did some message pop up that you actually visualized and saw on the screen?
yes,
Did it have the name Julio Fulio on it?
yes,
And after looking at that message, did Ms. Steiger tell you she no longer wanted to look at the phone?
yes.
And at some point around that time, did you seize the phone?
I did.
Why did you do that?
To preserve evidence, because based on the content and evidence and conversations we had at that point, I believe that there was evidence in the phone.
Was
It's very easy to wipe
Yes.
data off phones and delete it.
Did you at some point, or was at some point that phone provided to another officer within the Gwinnett County Police Department for analysis or extraction?
Yes,
Is that correct?
a forensic download.
A forensic download, all right. And that's using software that is connected to the phone?
Yes, they use a program called Breaky, then they do a download of the phone, and then they put it into a Celebrite reader so we can review the content.
Okay, so that's a parsing application or software?
Yes,
And was that a Corporal Harden that conducted or attempted to conduct that download?
he did, he can.
All right. Now, did you have contact with detectives who were in route from Tampa up to Atlanta?
Yes,
And from that point forward, were you in communication with Detective Juan Ramos?
I was.
Was it brought to your attention that there was some difficulty trying to extract information from the phone?
Yes.
And why was that?
They had plugged up the phone to start the download with Breaky, and it failed twice. So they wanted to leave it running all night, and they put it on a charger. Well, when it's being extracted with Breaky, they have to use they have to plug it in through the charger, so they can't actually charge the phone. That way, they had it on a wireless charger. So when they came back in the next morning, the phone had died, and they didn't know why. The case was still on it, and when they took the case off the phone, they realized that the back of the phone was damaged, so the wireless charger wasn't working.
All right. And for the record, you were showing the jury in the courtroom the
The
charging port. Yeah.
What it was called at first.
And so the phone had a case on it, similar to what you have on your phone, it
Right.
appears. And when that case was removed, the protective case removed from the phone, there was damage noted.
Yeah, and that's what caused it to die, and the wireless charger not to work.
All right. And was there some information, though, that was extracted from the phone?
Yes, they were able to get a BFU, which is the before first unlock.
Was that provided to you?
Yes, then to my computer and open the Celebrate.
You have a Celebrite application on your computer?
No, it comes in the download.
In the download, okay. And that allows parsing or allows you to be able to read and review the information?
Yes.
While you were reviewing that and going through it, were you collecting images and information and communicating that? And were you communicating and sending that to him through some electronic means?
Yes.
And what was that?
Phone, email, talking on the phone, stuff like that.
Were you assisting with this investigation?
At that time, yes.
Okay. Now, you've indicated that you were viewing images. Did you, in fact, take snips or record in some way the information that was on the computer screen?
Yes.
Hang on one moment.
Yes. Yes. A quick morning recess, so if you all would step into the jury room, we'll be with you momentarily.
All right.
Okay, very good. Everyone have a seat. Okay, so is it corporal, detective?
Detective, but I'm corporal.
Okay, so currently it's corporal.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Since you've not yet been cross-examined, while we're on this break, you can't talk to anybody, including the prosecutors, about anything related to this case. So you're welcome to sit there, but you don't have to. So it's up to you. Okay, so very good. So you're getting your exhibits cleaned up, and then they're not calling Robert Howard. Are you all?
So that's it. Yesterday I subpoenaed him.
Yeah,
So if they're not calling, we want to call him.
that's what I'm asking.
He's at the jail.
So he won't be shipped. Is he ready here? Okay. I am notifying the clerk right now. So Mr. Howard can go back today, but he's not to be released from the Hillsborough County Jail. Okay? He needs to stay here through, at this point, at least through October 31st. Okay?
Your Honor, we could also address the visit that occurred with Mr. Howard. I did have an opportunity to speak with him this morning, learning that happened.
What visit?
Conversation, and that counsel was not present or notified of the meeting itself. Additionally, there were some concerns by Mr. Howard, at least related to me, about whether he was being recorded either by video or audio by defense attorneys at that time. If that's the case, ask for an instruction from the court for that to be destroyed.
Well, I can say they're not recording. I don't know where he's getting that idea from. But I did go and see him. Like I said, I subpoenaed him. I went to the jail myself to subpoena him because I saw the state there down the witness with. And I was concerned that he might not call Robert Howard. So
Okay, that's fine. So you're, as an officer of the court, you're saying that there was no surreptitious recording of Mr. Howard?
I haven't record.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No, I didn't record.
Okay, he says he didn't record.
Your Honor, the questioning that took place also was without the presence of Mr. Howard, because he was asked questions.
Well, Mr. Howard, but without his
Without
counsel.
attorney, excuse me, because his questions not only about this case, but his federal case.
She's so tiny, y'all. Her QD 100. Y'all looking at her. She is so tiny.
He said no. And then I asked him, are you represented in your federal case? He said yes. I asked him, are you represented in your state probation case? He said no. I did not ask him about his exposure. He then asked me, am I in any trouble? Do I need to be represented in this case? And I said, you're not in trouble. He thought that maybe because I asked him the question whether he has representation, that maybe the state was coming after him for some reason. And I told him, you're not in any trouble in this case. I don't know anything about your other cases, but that's it. I didn't ask him about his exposure in this federal case.
Okay, so what are you asking?
Only that in advance of his testimony next week, that if the defense is going to call him, we employ the same procedures we typically do, which is both sides meeting, discussing the impeachable issues as far as priors, any cases, those types of things before Mr. Howard takes stand.
Okay.
That's normal.
Well, you have to disclose any impeachment material. You don't have to, I know, you don't have to go over your strategy, but if you are intending to impeach him with anything, you just have to make sure it's been disclosed, whereas otherwise, no.
He was deposed in the case, the state was present, the video copy or the digital copy, I have it, so.
Okay, so I guess what I'm hearing is if he made any statements to you when you met with him last night that you're going to use to impeach him, you have to disclose it.
There were none.
Okay, they're not going to use any statements that were made when Mr. McClymont met with him last night. Okay, so we should be good on that, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll be back in 5 minutes, get going. Bulls in the audience. So let's go ahead and bring in our jury.
Yes, Judge.
Yes. I hadn't noticed until you said something. No, I'm just getting here. So, yeah, I thought, well, from my perspective, I thought there was some glare on it, but then again, I'm not looking at it straight on. So are you gonna, should we maybe dim a light or something? Can we dim these
Not
lights?
seeing it for glare or something, I didn't hear.
Well, they raised an issue that there's glare on it, so.
Okay.
And I want to say we've had this problem before in this courtroom, and I think we've turned off some of the lights. Yeah, these, yeah. Having a vague recollection of having to do that previously.
Judge, we think it might be the center strip from the last time.
Yeah, we'll try and see what works. you guys put something up there so we can just take a look and see? Let the jury know we're just working on the glare situation.
We're not bringing it back, right?
Not yet. Do you see it? Or? You can see it. Can you see it?
Yes, it is the strip of lights, I think, over there.
The center aisle?
Nope, the ones on the other side.
Those.
Yes, there's a big line going across.
Okay. You mean this top? There we go.
Yeah.
Is that better? No?
This strip right here. Across there.
Can you just isolate that one? No.
Let me go up the one.
Is there a button just for that strip and not the rest? Or no? Oh, they're not. Okay. They are.
It's still there a little bit. Yeah, it's going across the top.
Is there?
It's like a ribbon of white going across.
What if we move the TV a little bit further back? Where's that? Because I can't see from here. Where's the strip coming through? Top, bottom, middle?
Actually, if you move it forward, I don't know.
Mr. McClymont, you're also, any from the defense is welcome to go sit in the jury box just to, yeah. I don't know. You guys tell me.
Let me see. I can see it when I'm standing here, but maybe when they're sitting, they won't be able to.
There's notes on that.
Their notes,
Well, don't read them.
Their notebooks are turned upside down, but I haven't looked at them. I can't even see notes that are in front of me. Yeah, I can still see the white strip going across, but I was going to suggest maybe pulling it back a little and angling it towards the jury.
Try that.
Can you see that, Joe?
I can.
I think that's fine.
Well, we'll just have to work with it today, and then you guys, we can fine tune it. Okay?
Y'all see? Black, you see?
Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah. No. Yeah. I did. Is that open or not? You think it's open? Almost.
All right, like I said, we've got all afternoon to work on that, so let's go ahead and bring in our jury. Okay, very good. Thank you. Welcome back. Everyone have a seat. We have attempted, I believe you all notified the bailiff that there was a glare on the screen, so we have attempted to mitigate. It may be there still somewhat, but we're going to work on it this afternoon after you guys have been excused and hopefully eliminated. This courtroom, it's courtroom number 1. The acoustics and the lighting are terrible, but what are you going to do? All right, very good. So with that, go ahead. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Detective, before we took our break, I was Corporal. I was asking you about recording the images from the partial extraction from this Tigers phone.
Yes.
Your Honor, we would tender state 65, A as an alpha through G as in golf.
Any objection? Okay,
Moving to published state 65A. Is this one of the images that was on the phone, contained on the phone?
yes.
All right. And is that a photograph of the driver's license for Rashad Murphy? I'm sorry for Davion.
I was about to
Down here in this access modified section, 6/18/2024, 5:29 p.m. and 6/18/2024, 5:29, 53 p.m. with UTC markings. Is that the date that would have been taken or collected by the phone?
taken.
Taken, okay. State 65B, publishing. Was this an image that you also recorded and forwarded to Detective Ramos?
Yes,
And did you send the prior image to Detective Ramos?
yes,
65A. Right. Now, in this photograph, this appears to be a photograph of possibly a crime scene with some officers in the scene.
yes.
And was there a video, or I'm sorry, a music link attached to it for Young and Ace?
Yeah, it's a screenshot of what looks like an Instagram post, and when you post something on your story on like Instagram, you can tag and insert a video or a song with it, and that's what that is right there. It says "Don't Know Why" by Young Ace.
Okay. And this is a date, this has a date of June 19th, 2024, 5/29/21 p.m. with, again, UTC +0 mark. Found or recorded on the phone?
I believe it was a screenshot. That's the day it was screenshotted.
Screenshotted. All right. Now, 65C, and I think now we're dealing with a photograph of Rashad Murphy. Is that correct? His DL?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I want to say yeah, it looks like it, but the name is very blurry. I can't.
Okay. And this is an identification card?
Yes, it is.
A Florida identification card. All right. So let me, maybe if I bring it up and show it to you. You can read, and I know it's all blurry. Do you see the name Rashad Travion?
Yeah, I can see Travion very well.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen this before, so I know it's Rashad Murphy's, but I just wanted to.
Purr and not Murphy. It's a different last name.
Okay, yeah, I can't see it.
Okay. Can I approach the witness again?
Yes.
And this is 65C that we've been publishing right below my finger.
Okay, but Murphy's up here, right? I think that's what I'm saying. It's really blurry. I don't want to answer incorrectly.
Yes, sustain as to speculation.
Okay. 65C. Do you see the name Murphy above that?
Yes,
Okay. All right. And you've seen this image previously when you were viewing it on the screen of your computer?
yeah,
This is an image of Rashad Murphy?
yes.
State 65D is in Delta Publishing. Was this an image that you found with associated information in the partial extraction?
Yes,
And what is this image?
it's a screenshot of a contact.
What is the contact? Is there a name on it?
Yes, it's Goodman.
Is there a phone number associated to the contact?
Yes,
What is
it's
the phone number?
904-309.
And in the information as far as this image, is it recorded as to when that was placed in the phone?
Yes, June 22nd, 2024.
Is this an image that was found in the partial extraction? And this is state 65E is an echo.
Yes,
Does this appear to be a photograph?
yes.
What's in the photograph?
A black boot, black pants, a bag that has a charger, 305s, and a straight talk phone.
Okay, 305s for cigarettes.
Yeah,
And is there a time and date as to the recording of that image?
yes, it's June 22nd, 2024 at 7:09 a.m. in UTC time.
And UTC time. So that,
Deleting. Rephrase
would
your
there be an
question.
offset between Eastern Standard Time and UTC?
Yes,
And what is that?
4 hours.
Universal Time Code, is that UTC?
Yes,
Hi, Melissa.
State 65F is in Foxtrot, publishing. Was this another image that was in the partial extraction?
yes.
And what is in the image?
Right,
Are you familiar with the AR platform?
somewhat, yes.
Does that appear to be an AR platform, right?
Yeah,
And is there a time associated to the collection of that image in the phone?
yeah, it's June 20th, 2024, 3:02 a.m. in UTC time.
State 65G is in golf. Was this an image that was on that extraction?
Yes,
Can you tell the jurors what this image is?
it is a screenshot of a message through Airbnb.
I'm going to try to zoom in on it so we can read it. Now, if you could start at the top, does there appear to be a name associated to the message?
Yes,
And what is the name?
the person that they're writing to is Rashad.
Okay. What is the name of the person on the top that is sending the message?
Anthony.
Can you read the message for us?
Yes. Hello, Rashad, and thanks for your reservation. I wanted to confirm right away your reservation at Laguna Oasis starting on June 22nd, 2024 2024 to June 24th, 2024. If you need any additional information, please do not hesitate to ask. You'll receive check-in instructions 2 hours before 3 to 5 p.m. on the day of your arrival through an email titled Lagoon Oasis Check-in Instructions. Our HOA requires for security purposes that all guests booking with us provide a valid ID through the Airbnb message portal. Failure to comply with this request will apply our cancellation policies. Regarding early check-in, if we finish preparing the room for you early, we will let you know so that you can check in early. There's an additional cost of $20 payable through the resolution. I look forward to hosting you.
Was there information recorded in the extraction showing when this was actually sent to the phone?
Yes.
And so you have a good opportunity to read that. Can you read for us the date it was created and the time?
June 22nd, 2024 at 8:11 a.m. UTC time.
This information, Detective Ramos from the Tampa Police Department.
Correct.
Time, Corporal, transport Charmaine Steiger's phone to the city of Tampa.
I did.
How did you go about doing that?
I personally transported it on a plane
On
and
a
gave
plane?
it to Detective Ramos.
Did you actually meet him at the Tampa airport?
I did.
You have one moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
I'll send her the witness, Your Honor.
Okay, Cross.
All right, your involvement in this case, just want to get what your involvement was. You work in Georgia,
Yes.
and were you a sort of a supervisor of the individuals that were working in Georgia?
No, my sergeant called and asked me to come.
Okay, and so who was supervising the operation in Georgia?
We don't really have like a supervisor. I mean, I kind of became the main point of contact, but the way we work on the unit, we just all do stuff together.
Okay.
So there's no real like supervisor.
All right, no problem. But I guess, part of the investigation entailed you holding onto a phone, right?
Correct.
The phone that was inside of the cruise.
Yes.
And who had that phone?
Inside the cruise?
Yes. Do you know who had access to the phone?
Both of them, I believe.
Both?
Both Charmaine and Rashad.
Okay, so both Rashad and Charmaine. Were there any other phones recovered?
No.
This image, this is Exhibit 65B. You mentioned this on direct, right?
Yes.
You know the significance of it?
I only did it time I was still getting filled in on all the details, and I remember they had told me that there was like some beef between the victim in this case and another rapper named Young and Ace. So I was just going through it and then taking notes.
Okay.
So I just put this in there.
Understood. This exhibit, this is states 65D. You see the name Gutter Man there, correct?
Yes.
Do you know who Gutter Man is?
I did that back then. Yeah, I do now too. Sorry.
Okay. Is it Isaiah Chance?
Yes.
At least that's what the evidence tells you.
That's what I was told. Yes.
Right. And that phone number there, do you know that phone number 904-309-4707, if that belonged to Isaiah Chance?
I don't know. I don't think I did it in that phone number. I just remember them asking for the name Gutter when I was going through the phone.
Okay, but for sure, that number does not belong to Alicia Andrews. Is that correct?
I have no idea.
All right. At least there's no evidence that you have that would suggest that that phone number belongs to Alicia Andrews.
Yeah, I have no evidence.
All right. Showing 65E, say 65E. This photograph, do you know who's depicted in this photograph?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. My
You're
bad.
good, you're good. Do you know whose foot or leg is depicted in this photograph?
I don't.
Okay. You're not sure if that's Rashad or Davion?
No, I can't see any. I can't see their face.
Okay. And then what about the, I guess the significance of the photo itself? Do you know what this photo signifies?
So I took note of this because of I had seen the surveillance footage, and it matched the clothing, and there were also some like jail calls later that mentioned the Straight Talk phone.
Okay.
Well, they didn't say a straight. They talked. What do they? They didn't want it to be tracked like an untraceable phone. I can't think of
They
what
call it
it's
like a burner phone?
Yes, burner phone
right.
or trap phone or something.
Okay. But none of that conversation was surrounded with Alicia Andrews, correct?
No.
This is 65F, state 65F. That AR that you see there, I guess there may be two 2 weapons there, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Were any of these recovered?
I don't know.
All right. So do you know if these were used in the murder?
I don't know.
And do you know if any of these weapons have anything to do with Alicia Andrews?
I don't know.
The last portion of the exhibit 65G that we saw earlier. All right. The person sending this message, it looks like an Anthony, is that correct?
Correct.
At the very top, you see Anthony?
Yes.
And then it's sent at 3:55 a.m., correct?
Yes, that's what it says on there, yes.
All right. And this is an email that you received when you booked an Airbnb with Anthony, right?
Through Uber, yeah.
Okay. Through Airbnb, this
Yes.
is Anthony's email.
Yes, to
All
Anthony's
right.
property.
And this email is directed to Rashad
Yes.
Murphy,
Yes.
not Alicia Andrews.
No.
And this date, the dates for this booking, this Airbnb booking, are June 29th to June 24th. Is that correct?
No.
Or- I'm
June
sorry.
22nd to June 24th.
Yeah, my number is June 22nd to June 24th. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And it also states on there that all guests booking with us provided valid ID through the Airbnb message portal. Do you see that?
Yes.
All right. And do you know if Alicia Andrews' ID was ever provided?
I don't know, because I went through the download before I learned of her name, and then I gave it to Detective Ramos. So when I was going through it, it was just the initial stuff I had at the time. I didn't know her name, so if there is her ID in the phone, I wouldn't have remembered it.
You conducted an interview with Charmaine Steiger.
I did.
That's the woman who was with Rashad Murphy
Yes,
in Georgia.
correct.
And Charmaine Steiger is his girlfriend,
His child's mother,
child's mother.
Yeah.
They were together.
at the time, yes.
And Charmaine Steiger does not live in Georgia, correct?
Correct.
Neither does Rashad Murphy.
Correct.
They both live in Jacksonville.
Correct.
And they both live together in the same home at the time.
I think she said he had just started staying there. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. She said
Okay.
it was complicated.
All right. But they ended up in Georgia. What is this, the day after the murder?
No, it was the 26th, I believe.
A few days after the murder, you all found them in Georgia?
Correct.
Do you have any reason to be in Georgia?
Judge, objection,
If she knows, do you know?
I found an address associated with them, but I don't know, or associated with Rashad, but other than that, I don't know.
Rashad is supposed to have been in Florida, in Tampa, Florida, during the time of this murder. Is that correct?
Correct.
Charmaine Steiger told you she was with him in Jacksonville on the day of the murder.
Sustain the objection, sustain.
Can we come sidebar? This is
No.
a non-hearsay statement, Judge. It's not for the truth of the matter asserted.
No, sustain the objection.
Charmaine Steiger never got arrested, right?
I don't think so.
No further questions.
Okay, redirect.
Yes, Your Honor. Corporal, you indicated that we just all do stuff together when you're conducting investigations. Were you talking about you and the other detectives in the homicide unit?
Yeah, we just all kind of take tasks and do it.
You work as a team.
Yes.
The photograph of the clothing stays 65 feet. Of the leg with the boot on, the bag with the charger, the cigarettes, and the burner phone. The clothing you indicated matched the descriptions from the surveillance videos from the murder.
Correct.
Okay. I don't have anything else, Your Honor.
All right, may this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Free
you,
to go.
Honor.
All right, do you have any other witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor, we need to recall Officer Vega.
Okay. Vega, you remain under oath from when you were previously sworn.
I promise you, I think this girl is on the spectrum. She's a tiny little thing. She's tiny. But yeah, I think something's wrong with her. I don't think she, and I don't know about them lawyers she got. Like, what the hell can they be saying to her that's so damn funny? in this moment. Like, I'm telling you, if I was on trial for my life, like, I probably have to be up in the courtroom in some damn Pampers. Something depends. I'd be just shitting and then there's pissing. You know how you get the bubble guts and shit? I'd be an agent.
I mean,
I'd be an agent.
that's probably what she's trying to get her to not think about, because everything is on the
How could you
line.
not, though? But how could you not, man? It's impossible not to be sitting up in the courtroom listening to this evidence against you, knowing that if these people find you guilty, you're gonna be in prison for the rest of your life. What the fuck else are you supposed to be thinking about? Geronimals? Like, what do
I mean, it's a difference between being found guilty when deep inside you know you're guilty. If she knows she's guilty, then goddamn,
that's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And this is the thing. The bitch must don't go to sleep at night. Or she's let me tell you what her body language is giving me. Bored. She might be a little cold in now. She a little chilly. Bored, chilly, uninterested, unbothered. Just out of sync. Just out of sync. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ready to go. She feel like this shit is a waste of her time. And she would rather get on back to the jail where she done got used to, because she been in there over a year. She done got used to it. She like her oodles and noodles. She got a girlfriend, and she ready for rec time. I mean, that's what she giving me.
Yeah.
This is it's weird.
she do look like she weigh about 95 pounds though.
Did you must then see her standing up in between those lawyers. Man, she's tiny.
I was watching. Very tiny.
If that was my baby, I ain't gonna even tell you no word lie. I'd be so scared for her being in that jail. Ooh. All right.
She a red bone too?
Exactly. She got a girl. I'm telling you, she got a girlfriend named Sal. So
she didn't have no choice. To get protection, she wouldn't have had no choice.
So listen, y'all, I found out that doing my research, what we're listening to now is almost at an end. Today's testimony, they actually recessed court for today, so they did like a half a day. So we're not missing anything. We're getting caught up on today, and then what I'm gonna do is on Monday, I'm gonna make sure we are live with the live when it starts, so we can, you know what I'm saying, so we can catch it. But yeah, we catching up for today, but they didn't stay. That's why the live is not up anymore, because they only did a half a day today. Shit, not even a half a day, because it's just, yeah, they did a half a day today. So we're gonna finish listening to today's testimony. It's almost over with too, as a matter of fact, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, thank y'all again for being here. Let me push play.
Okay. Very good. Do we need, I think there's an exhibit that's still in dispute, correct? Yes. 75, and remind me again which? C3. Is that the only one, 3 and 10?
Yes, it is, 3 and 10.
Okay, so can someone show me again 75 C3?
Yes, Judge.
We might turn up the lights.
You need the lights on this?
Might as well.
I'll work on that.
Okay, sure. Okay, so tell me, what am I looking at here? Okay, what is this?
The messages which are to what appears to be an icon, Your Honor, are messages back and forth with this defendant and a 6 block member, so a member of the opposing side of her current boyfriend from back in 2020. That 6 block member is explained. These are the messages during which or in which the defendant specifically talks about the witness, Mr. Howard specifically talks about
his involvement in his activity that's occurring in Jacksonville, and about the death of Bibby, another source of what we expect some of the testimony to be. These messages with this individual also discuss J. Corey Rivers is the true name of Mr. J. And he is associated in this case in that he funded or sent the money for the Airbnb to the defendant's boyfriend, Mr. Chance, in advance of his using his Airbnb or his Cash App account to book the room with Mr. Murphy. So that's why we are seeking to admit these. Number one, for the defendant's knowledge of, again, this ongoing issue between the two groups, but additionally,
Hey, Raymond, thank you, sweetheart.
individuals associated to
Have a good day.
Okay, so
Thank you.
where it says, who is kshorty335 at iCloud.com?
His street name is Kay Shorty. His real government name is Therese Powell.
Therese Powell. Okay, and so when I'm looking at this, for example, the first line says, you don't even sleep that hard, so you gotta be OTP. Who's sending it and who's receiving it?
The email that's above those messages on the left side are from Kay Shorty's account. So that's the email associated essentially with, for example, iMessage, right? So those would be from him.
Okay.
Then if you look to the other side, how it looks like it's tabbed, that would be from the defendant in response to him.
Okay, so then, for example, the response to that, and you're telling me this is from the defendant, okay, I get that, I wasn't saying you can't, that would be from Ms. Andrews.
Correct. This is an extraction from Ms. Andrews' device.
Okay. And so there's some then, so I guess just preliminarily looking at this, there appears to be a lot of extraneous conversation about a lot of other stuff that may not be relevant to this trial. That's kind of my initial first thought of looking at this.
For 2020 message, that is the message in which I'm specifically referencing the defendant speaking about, or the Kay Shorty, messaging to the defendant specifically about the witness that we were discussing earlier, Mr. Howard, and Bibby, the person that was with Mr. Howard during the murder of Spaz, or the person that was referenced yesterday, also the co-defendant's younger brother and cousin.
Okay, and this would be the message, said 1020, which from Kay Shorty begins, all I want you to do is protect me and make sure nothing happened to me because I'm gone. Do the same. Don't let false, because you never know what other people. Anyway, it's a very long run-on sentence. So is that?
Yes, it's a very long run-on paragraph that actually starts at the 1136 message from that same date, Your Honor. So on 10/4 of 2020 at 11:36 a.m., there's a very long run-on. It's just not able to be captured on the same page.
Okay, so defense, what's your objection?
Several, Judge. I'll start with first just the messages. They are even earlier than the messages that we objected to move on yesterday. These messages are from October of 2020. The second issue is knowledge, Ms. Andrews' knowledge of what is happening in the city, connected to people, some of them that she knows, some of them that she doesn't know, none of them that she has a specific personal relationship with, is not a material issue in this case. It is a collateral issue. Whether or not she knows what's happening, every witness that's come up here has some idea about what's happening. It's not a material issue. The issue is whether or not she had the intent, whether or not she agreed to be involved in this conspiracy for a specific murder. There's no discussion about this murder that would happen 4 years later, or any intent of hers to these messages. It's very different than what it actually is. This is a man, a young guy at this point, and a young woman having a conversation about whether or not they're going to be in a relationship. This gentleman seems to be possibly suffering maybe from PTSD, or I don't even know what the messages are. It's very long. Him talking about somebody accusing him of something that he didn't do, and pouring his heart out, hoping that he can live a normal life. He adamantly denies being a part of it. So he's not an admitted member of any gang, and I haven't heard any tests to this specific case. This is another attempt to, quite frankly, reach and stretch the idea that she is somehow involved in this particular murder, because not actually what the way they're framing it. But even if it were, the fact that she knows these people, she lives in Jacksonville, and she is from Jacksonville. It is inevitable that she's going to know people or have communication with these people. Her association, and I don't mean association with the gang, I mean knowing these people or coming into contact with them is not a material issue in this case. It is another attempt by the state to put this before the jury to make it appear as though she is associated with the gang when their own experts on the jury to inflame their passions and to make it appear as though she spent her entire life being, cozying up to gang members. It's not relevant at all to what this case is about, and Your Honor has already limited the scope of what they're allowed to discuss outside of the actual murder. It's supposed to be limited to this 2023 shooting, and here we are again attempting to elicit, this person's not going to testify. There's a hearsay issue as well, but this is just not relevant. I don't see any probative value to any issue in this case. Her messages back to him are not discussing, it's not even connected to what she discussed. So what was talking about not being romantically involved or being romantically involved with this guy, him being a good person, her being a good person. This is not relevant at all to what we have. It's just an attempt to paint her, as a bad person who likes to be around gang members. It has nothing to do with the actual allegations in this case.
Okay, so again, I view this as direct evidence, not collateral evidence, and I did limit the collateral evidence as you indicated, but her statements, or her knowledge of the gang involvement and Julio, and then the beef between the gangs is relevant to the case. But my biggest issue with this, these are just really long, run-on, nonsensical. There's parts of it in here, for example, where there's talk about Julio specifically. Again, the second page of this exhibit.
Here, I'd be happy to work with the exhibit and highlight more relevant portions, provide an updated copy of that to the defense. My only concern is the defense wanting the evidence surrounding those statements, but in the event that a more redacted version where it's just specifically talking about the parties related to this case and the individuals that were actually present with the decedent, I am happy to do that.
And if I can add, first, if the court is going to ultimately allow me, and I would like the opportunity to parse through, what we would.
Sure.
But so, also, Your Honor, based on the information that they introduced yesterday, the state has already established that she is knowledge. And it goes back to my point, what is the actual purpose of this outside of attempting to paint her in a particular manner? And I don't think it's relevant. I understand the importance. We're using more names of people that are not involved in this particular incident. And additionally, Your Honor, it's prejudicial. It's significantly prejudicial. And I'll also add this. If knowledge of the gangs, because the way the state is painting it is though she has some kind of specialized knowledge of these, these incidents and these people, I don't expect objections when we question their witnesses about how common this information is, right? When we question them about the comments on, social media, the things that people seem to be aware of, the people that make videos and appear to have intimate knowledge about what's going on. If knowledge is, if they're painting her to have some sort of specialized knowledge, then I don't expect there to be any sort of objections or limiting to us establishing this is actually not specialized knowledge. This is information that anybody in proximity.
Okay, well, that sounds like you're across or closing argument, right?
Maybe both.
Okay. Okay, so you do need, I want you to attempt to redact this just to, like, pertinent parts. Like, I can make out in here, for example, conversation. Because there is an actual, start talking about Julio and 6 Block and ATK and who's involved and who's not involved, then a lot of this other stuff that's almost to me indecipherable.
Yes, Your Honor.
So anyway, so try and pare it down, run it by the defense, and then see if you guys, I know you don't agree to this coming in, but just take a look at their redactions, and if you are going to argue for further redactions, or if you want stuff left in for the rule of completeness, then let them know as well. So I'd rather have them start being conservative with their redactions and go from there, okay? And then,
And just to sort of add, again, there were 370,000 artifacts on this iPod device. I don't know if, I don't know if it's something we need to address now, but I don't want this to continue to be an issue where we're continuing every time that Julio's name is mentioned that it's gonna be admitted, because my client, was in a conversation about it.
Well, they've only, let me put it this way. So as far as the exhibits for the state's case in chief, they've identified 75C3 and 75C10. So that's what we're discussing. So I don't know if the defendant testifies, if there's going to be something else that they're going to want to use to impeach her. I have no idea, but we're just talking about state's case in chief.
Correct, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Right?
Okay. Well, as far as I know, this is the only exhibits that they produced to you that you're objecting to. It's not the only exhibits, but the two we're discussing. Okay, so then what is, so I'm going to, I want the state to attempt to redact this to the truly pertinent portions of the message exchange.
And for the record, because I don't believe I said this, we also would object on basis of hearsay.
Okay.
As it's related to the other person's
Right.
Statements, and based on what the state is saying, it appears as though they are attempting to elicit this for the truth of the matter, that she was aware of what was actually occurring, and that what he's saying is actually true. So we object on that basis as well.
Well, I think they're attempting just to show what her knowledge is, not that any of this is factually accurate per se. It's certainly not grammatically accurate, I can tell you that. Okay, so 75C10, what am I looking at?
Your Honor, 75.
These are messages from 2023? Or
Is it maybe C1?
it's marked as C10.
It's C10.
Yes, that's correct. It's
The only other one we did was C2.
number and can also include the co-defendant's number, but the messages for C10 are those between this defendant and her boyfriend, Isaiah Chance.
Okay, what's the objection?
Let me just confirm.
Do you want to see the exhibit?
Yes,
Sure.
what I have looks like the C1.
Come on up.
Looking at C1.
Okay.
I'll put those on the list here.
I was locked out. Yeah. Couldn't get it back in.
We did that on purpose.
Oh. Is this it? Okay.
I think it's pretty much it for the, let me see. I'm pretty sure this is about it.
So,
Judge, we reject all the same.
okay. And what's the relevance of this?
Your Honor, as it relates to the messages in C10, the communications between these two devices are both, again, the same basis, the knowledge, but specifically in
The reason why court is over pretty much, but they having these arguments after the jury has gone out. The reason why I'm letting y'all listen to this part is because I want y'all to see how they going back and forth about these text messages getting in. You know what I'm saying? This shows how they got text messages from 2023 between this chick and not only her boyfriend, but some other people. And the defense is trying to keep them out. The prosecution is trying to show how back in 2023, I don't know if y'all heard yesterday when they had a text. Was it yesterday or today? I don't know, but I don't know if y'all heard when they had a text message. I think it was yesterday. They had a text message between her and her friend. Remember the friend that was on the stand? And back in 2023, she said something about Fulio needed to be killed. So, yeah, these text messages, people don't realize, you know what I'm saying? Even if you get rid of the phone, even if you get rid of delete them out your phone or whatever, these people can still pull this stuff up. See, like I said, they got text messages back from 2023. But anyway, that's the reason why I'm letting this play, so y'all can see how they're going back and forth, trying to keep these text messages out of evidence.
messages,
Oh.
the defendant's co-defendant, Mr. Chance, is referencing 23. That person will be.
Go ahead, man.
I mean, if they know that they're going to do stupid stuff like this, why would you get a phone in your name in a email that you know you're going to use on the regular? When they say burner phone, everything's supposed to be burner, including your name and the email.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is wrong with
I
you?
agree. I told you people crazy. Just like the case, and I gotta update. I do an update next week. Sometime, whenever we finish this or whatever, with the couple, the African couple from Real Housewives of Potomac. I think that's where they from. Potomac. Yeah. Anywho, they did the whole insurance fraud shit and had emails going back and forth between. And these people stay together, married, live together. And they got whole emails where them people don't pull emails where they discussing what they doing as far as claiming stuff on insurance that they know the whole thing was a lie. It was never robbed. You know what I'm saying? And they discussing it in email. Why, man? Why? Like
Big dummies.
And these people got degrees. These people supposed to have sense. They grown, good and grown.
Couldn't be me. They would find that email 1,000 years from now.
Man, listen. I ain't finna email shit about nothing. Hell, you call me, I ain't talking to you. What you talking about? The fuck? I'm just saying, it's ridiculous.
One of the individuals that were shot and killed at the town center that was referenced and will be ultimately referenced by Arganians as well in this case. It again goes to her knowledge of not only her knowledge of those killings in the dispute, but the defendant's boyfriend, or Mr. Chance, the co-defendant, actually is providing her with additional information about his problems with the other gang. Lastly, the first page. Did you include those? I'm not sure. How many pages does the court have?
2.
Flyer? Okay, that's it. Those are the only ones.
What's the TikTok hyperlink in here? What's that for? Do you know?
I do not. It would not reopen. The town center shooting that they're speaking about was a shooting in which 4 individuals were shot up, 3 of them died, 1 survived. That first music video was about, and again, that the When I See You music video by our victim was published regarding. Their photos are preserved in that music video. That was primarily what kicked off both sides.
Okay. I'll overrule the objection. All right, here you go. Okay.
Did I understand the defense to make an additional objection to the 75C1?
I didn't hear it. I think when we first discussed the C1 is a text now chat dated June 17th of 2024.
Yes, and Your Honor, just to be clear, those are the 2 messages, the blue messages to.
Does the court have a copy of that?
I don't.
It's the 1 page, just 1 paragraph. Okay, yes, I don't have an objection.
Okay. So. Okay. Okay. Anything else we need to discuss before we break for the day? All right. So it looks like State, you might rest on Tuesday, maybe.
Judge, possibly. I know that Detective Ramos's examination is going to be rather lengthy, and I anticipate his cross will be as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys, whenever it is state rest, you all just need to be ready to go with if you've got any witnesses other than your client. Okay. So if you need Mr. Howard transported, you just need to make sure that you let me know so that way we can request him to be transported the day before.
So if they are,
Ron Ramos is going to be pretty lengthy.
I guess I'm just trying to tell you guys, you need to be ready to roll into your case, assuming you're going to put one on. That's all I'm saying.
so yes, I'm trying to figure out the logistics. So if they're going to end Tuesday, then we would want Robert Howard Wednesday. If they're going to end Wednesday, I guess depending on the time,
Yeah.
we want Robert Howard Wednesday still, but it's going to probably Wednesday and Thursday.
All right. So maybe sounds that most likely would be Wednesday for Mr. Howard. That's what I'm hearing. Okay.
If we saw the medical.
Okay. All right. So maybe possibly closing Thursday. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. All right. Very good. You guys enjoy your weekend too. All right. See you all Monday morning at 9 a.m.
Okay, that's pretty much it. They was ready to hop up out of it on a Good Friday. But I will say this. Why do I have a feeling? This is just a feeling. I got a feeling that girl is going to testify. I just got a feeling.
She need to if her life is on the line.
Yeah, I got a feeling she is because, yeah, I just got a feeling. We'll see though. We'll see.
Hey,
All
Truth,
right,
I need you to run a trick while you got that on the screen. Right click any part of the gray area of the YouTube.
Well, I got what on the screen because I don't exit out to share.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, try putting it back up. I want to see something.
Okay.
Alrighty. Right click on any part of the screen besides the video.
Right click. Okay. Can you see
And
it? Can you see that?
No, I'm gonna have to walk you through it. Which code?
No, I'm saying, do you see me screen sharing? Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you want me to go to this
any part of the screen that you're sharing, as far as the outer part of the display.
Okay. I just right click, nothing's coming up. Wait a minute. No, nothing's coming up.
The menu should pop up. The right click menu.
No, well,
where it says refresh, save, print. No, not on the screen, around the screen. The border.
I'm telling you.
Like where the check marks and stuff is not on the screen. Take it out of full screen.
Damn, man. Okay.
Yeah, now click on any part of the white. I can see you now.
All right, there you go.
Right click, and the right click menu will pop up.
You see it? Do you not see it?
No. Okay, so if you can see it, go down to where it says more tools.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna see a option called open on sidebar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Click open on sidebar. Yeah. Okay, did you get a two-sided screen pop up?
Yeah.
Right there, it's an easier way for you to search for things while you're still streaming. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can go search. You can search whatever you need to search while everything else is still going. And it look like it don't interrupt the screen either.
Gotcha.
Well, if it's not, I guess if we on the normal screen, it might show. But right now on the vertical, it ain't showing. But that is an option for, you know what I'm saying, when we
so y'all can't see what I see. Y'all can't see. Let me see what y'all can see. Let me go to my phone.
And it's already in your account. All you got to do is just go look for what you need at that moment.
Yeah, it's got a whole double screen up here. It's got my premium. That's cool. All right, let me see if y'all can see. Y'all can't see.
I just found that out yesterday.
Really?
Heck yeah, I was messing around. I was like, what is this? So I hit it, and it showed me a whole nother.
That's how you and the truth be learning new stuff, because y'all be playing around. Oh, y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see it on y'all end.
Which make it better in this option, because that means you can search and still keep the show going.
Yeah. Thank you, man. I'll remember that.
No problem.
I love when I find. Look, I learn when I learn something new. Can't you tell? Yes. Okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna use that
anytime.
All right, y'all, man. I enjoyed you up here today. I appreciate you. Trey probably sleep, y'all. He gonna be sleeping till like 2:30 when baby Pig get out of school or whatever. Mm-hmm. But anywho, man, tell baby boy happy birthday, and then listen, I want to send you something, but you gotta send me your cash up or email it to me or text it to me. I wanted to put it in the chat and see if anybody wanted to wish baby boy happy birthday, but I know how you are, so I have to ask you stuff first.
Oh no, I'm cool with that.
Well, push your cash up in the chat. I'm gonna screenshot it, and I'm gonna send baby boy something. Yeah, I wish baby Mad Jr. happy birthday. His birthday. When is his actual birthday, man?
His birthday was this past Monday, but like black folks, I was prepared. I just ended up buying more stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Like black folks, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't prepared.
His birthday, you didn't even tell me his birthday was I should have known though, because I should have remembered. But why you ain't say nothing Monday?
Hey, I don't like bothering people about stuff like that and stuff.
I know,
man.
that's
Like,
why I had to ask you. I know. That's why I had to ask you. If anybody want to bless baby man Jr. For his birthday, that's the cash out. Let me take a picture.
And that's my channel. If y'all haven't subbed to the channel too, that's my crime channel. I was trying to get going. I gotta wait 24 hours.
You know they can't click on it in the vertical, so put the link. Oh shoot, they ain't gonna be able to click on the link. Just when I go live at 3:00 on the T channel, make sure you drop that channel again. I think I did it once before. Make sure you come in on that channel so they can click on it, and so you can drop the link, and they can click on the link because they can't click on it in this vertical out.
And the Mad News channel will be back soon.
Good job. Anybody want to bless baby man? Y'all hit that cash up. Bless the birthday boy. I appreciate y'all supporting this live stream today. I really do. We will be back. I think I know I am some kind of way. Got to come live at least once this weekend on this channel to catch up on some stuff that I need to get into before we go back to court on Monday. So we will be back in court on Monday, day 4 of this trial. Okay. With that being said, y'all have a blessed, beautiful day. I'll be live on the T channel in less than a couple of hours. I will see y'all over there. Thank you again, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, Trey. Y'all be good until we meet up in Simpleville. It showed up, but you can't click on it. It's not going to let anybody click, I don't think. But y'all could try. Y'all could try. Thank you, guys. All right, y'all. Listen, until later. Y'all be safe, be blessed, never stress. And until next time. Have fun. Truth seekers stand up, and we out. Y'all be good until we come back now, okay? Be good now, you hear?